Hey! Hey, folks, I don't even got a puppet because I don't know where it is.
It's behind you on the shelf.
Stickers, how do they work?
Oh, by the hero's feet.
Are you okay? No, I'm not. I technically have had brain trouble. You know.
That's what happens when you go to concussion.
I should have been like that kid from the Magic School Bus and just stayed home.
Now we're this big.
Oh my God! Why is he
covered by
riding with
fish
me?
eggs?
Hey! 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 You should probably click like on this video. You should also probably hit subscribe. Have you also considered smashing that bell icon and hitting all or whatever? And also, have you also considered supporting us on Patreon? Also, checking out our merch store for all the cool perks. I'm gonna go do an 80s fist pump and ride into the dreams and hope that I don't encounter a swamp and have a very sad experience in this elevator. Okay, goodbye!
Why?
What does Venom suck at?
What I will say, going forward, just to give you a little bit of onus over the twist of dreads.
I love this.
If at any point you want to clear your dread, you can use 2 twists of fate to clear 1 dread.
Can I clear my dread? Can I clear my
You
dread?
have to have it for a certain amount of time.
And reroll. Oh.
So
Can we clear
I will
and
say
reroll it?
It can't. I will say, yeah, you can clear it and reroll it. And with that, thank you for being here tonight. We are Legends of Evantris. This is Whimsday. And roll that beautiful bean footage, Rich.
Once upon a witchlight hour, the sleeping queen stirred in her tower, and through grand halls past lock and key came to her slumber dreams of 3. The first brought laughter filled with fright, the second, love defiled by spite, the third, a world of pure delight. She welcomed these, they were her own, but soon from porcelain lips a groan, her silvery dreamscape now forsaken, to pain from which she'd not awaken. Something blighted had come hither, foul as nightshade creeping thither, from yon the grave-like curse did wither. The little prince wept in his spire, his wounded heart had one desire, a ballad from the dreaming queen could turn his maelstrom mind serene. He vowed her rescue, speech sincere, but toys would be his shield and spear, and so he scoured for 1 full year. In springtime wreathed in parenthood, the prince first found a toy of wood, a doll set, beasts and wild things. But listen close, and each one sings a song of child, owl, and bear, a song that calls the spirits there, a song for monsters with much hair. When summer heat steamed like a kettle, the prince then found a toy of metal, a rocking horse with ashen mane. Around its neck was draped a chain. Its horn and eyes and nose shoot flame. With mighty hooves and sturdy frame, no better steed one could proclaim. He searched from autumn's harvest throne. The prince then found a toy of bone, lettered blocks stacked to the sky, when turned to words could only lie. Deceit known to the hounds of hell makes for a potent hex or spell of souls, of sin, of Shadowfell. Through winter's chill from peak to pass, the prince then found a toy of glass, marble spun in measured motion, like careful thought or certain notion, each glinting cat's eye seeing all, from stars beyond the cosmic sprawl, to inner strength and mind's recall. The day has come, no time for rest. The fateful toys placed in a chest, with stripes of white and stripes of red, just like a big top by his bed. The little prince prepares a flower for either outcome, sweet or sour, and makes a wish for love, for power, once upon a witchlight hour.
You have all found yourselves in the land of Prismere. And this is a land unlike any that you have ever experienced. Your first few hours here have been a constant shift and change of the new and the unusual. And it has been quite the journey to get to the point that you're at right now, standing in the shadow of the slanty tower. As you look up as the brambles wrap around and encase the base of this tower that is tilted almost 45 degrees to the left. Dangling from the very top is a patchwork hot air balloon, the basket swaying in the breeze. And from it, you hear the voice of someone that you have never met before as it calls out to you, warning you that hidden in the brambles below you are 2 sleeping snakes. Lest you alert them to your presence, you could find yourself in dire straits. But you know, or you believe, that in the basket of this balloon is someone familiar to you, someone precious to you. Gricko's owlbear companion, Hootsie.
I thought it was Torbeck.
Torbeck's not going to be here till next week. Although I did think if he was coming today, I could also put him in the balloon. But he's not here today.
Come on up, baby!
I literally told him, I was like, do you want to show up on Wednesday? Or why did I just put you in the balloon?
If he was here, why did he make me do the
Owlbear
announcement?
there.
That was so
Aren't my
funny.
friends excited to see me?
But no, he is not here today. There is only, as far as you're aware, the dead body of a bullywug.
Bullywug.
Oh,
This,
Okay.
What?
yeah, you remember that one of the things he said is his pilot, the Honorable Willywog, did not survive.
I did remember.
Or Wigglewog.
I thought the pilot was Hootsie.
Wigglewog?
No, he was
Wiggle
like a great Scott. Foul knave. Like, this is like one of those guys, right?
I'm an explorer from the turn of the century.
What he said
His
was,
pilot was.
I'm in a bit of a bind, as you can observe. I, Sir Talavar, as one of the Summer Queen's loyal servants, ask that you free me. You see, I was in the midst of a daring escape from the vile Bevlorna Blightstraw when our balloon was set upon by an ill wind and sent plummeting to its current unfortunate location. My pilot, the Honorable Wigglewog, did not survive. I've been trapped up here for a while now. Help me. I must tell my queen of the fall of Prismere.
I thought he just named Hootsie Mr. Wigglewog.
She died. Holy shit. And she's not just like, also this additional owlbear.
He did say, who is that? After the purple text that an unnamed company has decided I must read at this place, he then said there's also, he did say that there's also an owlbear that has been wounded and is in their presence.
Ah, nice. Nice.
And it is here that you find yourselves, at the bottom of the slanty tower, looking up at the dangling balloon. You hear no noises from the brambles that reach up towards the sky and wrap around the tower proper. But looking at the size of these brambles, they're gigantic. They tower over you. You could imagine that there could potentially be more than giant snakes that are living inside of the dark recesses of the brambles. But there's one thing you know for certain, or at least Gricko knows for certain, that Hootsie was in that balloon at least a few hours ago.
This guy happened to look like a human.
You cannot see him.
Oh, fuck.
You can see
Anybody smell
nothing
him?
inside of the balloon. You can see the basket move a little bit as it rocks this way or that, but it's hard to tell whether it's movement from the inside that's propelling it or whether it is the wind itself, which has picked up. And he did mention an ill wind that sent the balloon plummeting to its demise.
I look at Gricko.
Gricko, looking up, you see what had just moments ago been a balloon, but now it is getting larger and larger and larger as it is taking on the face of a horrific clown.
Oh, Gideon, is this what you say every day?
Keep your voice down.
Oh!
Rico.
Oh no, did you hear that clown?
Grego.
The clown introducing!
Quiet, Grego.
Oh, no!
You'll alert the snakes.
Oh, snakes! The clown of snakes are working with the clown!
As you hear this, the mouth of the clown balloon opens and 2 snakes unfurl out of the mouth and begin to float down on the air. They're changing in color, purple, blue, green. Their scales are holographic as they shine in the light. Their eyes are just this constant spinning of black and white lines as they go round and round and round perpetually.
Can their tongues be smaller clowns like scarf material?
Yeah, as they open their mouths and their tongues flit out, it's just another snake whose another tongue splits out. Another snake and another snake, and they just keep going and going and going.
Oh! It's the well-intentioned but ultimately terrible gift from Nightmare Before Christmas. I'm sorry, that was an awful joke.
That was fine. I like that joke.
That's B+. That was good.
Grego, the snakes will find out we're here. They probably
They're already coming!
I suspect.
Oh, clown snakes!
How do we know they're snakes?
I don't see any snakes.
Yeah, we can't trust this guy. I mean, he's probably trying to keep us out of the brambles. There's something in there we need to get.
A natural enemy of the giant strange snake is the froggy myth. And a gigantic spiritual froggy myth of a 3-headed... God, I hope that's not copyrighted. A gigantic tentacled 3-eyed frog monstrosity will appear in spiritual form behind me, and I'm going to use my my wild shape feature to lash out its tongue in order to do a bolt, which is flavored as a gigantic tongue.
You do turn into this creature, but you feel like you're sitting inside of it, almost like you're a Gricko riding inside of this gigantic creature. You can feel the moisture of its body around you, almost as if you've been consumed by this thing. And as you look through it, everything on the outside begins to look like you're looking through a pair of spectacles that aren't the right prescription, if that's the thing of interest for you, as things are larger and smaller, and nothing really looks the way it should.
Guys, join me. Get in the froggy myth, Frosty.
And all you hear are the sounds of whatever this creature would make.
It's a gigantic, and it's trying to lash out. Maybe if the snakes aren't there, the big spiritual tongue will be lashing out at the tower where I think it is. And I'll just say, "Oh, I'm in my froggy suit." And guys, I just suddenly feel the need to talk about battles, and as long as we continue the battles, there will always be battles. So we must face the snakes in order to get the battles. And like really awesome fucking 90s like J-Rock plays, and I am going full blown. We'll keep having battles until the battles are stopping and these snakes are dead. Gucci, I'm coming.
Wait, Gricko, they don't antagonize them. We don't even know if we can trust that voice.
He's not Gricko anymore. He's a Gex Marquis.
He's got to get right.
Battles.
It never occurred to
My
me.
voice changes to this.
We're losing battles.
And Gricko, you do feel like you're moving forward and you're attacking these snakes. You're in a wild battle with them as you scale the slanty tower, and it is elongating and elongating and elongating, and you never get closer to where you're supposed to go. All of you watch as Gricko just sits there motionless.
Drooling. His own tongue firing out like that.
He's making no noise.
Red alert.
He's
Just
moving.
fly a bee. Come here, battles, the philosophy of the battles and war. snakes, clowns and snakes.
Remy, Gideon, we've lost Gricko.
We gotta get up there, all right? Gricko's a lost cause, but I think we get up there and we kill that guy.
I'm not going up there, man. We don't know what the heck that guy's all about.
He sounds like a human.
No, I don't trust him one bit. He's trying to keep us out of these brambles. I say we go in here. There are no snakes in
I
here.
agree with Gideon. There's no trusting that voice. It could be an illusion from the snakes.
Look, we don't even know that there are snakes. All he said was there's snakes. If there wasn't snakes.
That's exactly the kind of thing the snakes would want you to believe, Remy.
You make a strong point. I don't think you're agreeing with me, though.
Gricko, as you hear your friends talking, your attention is turned from this gigantic clown balloon snake mouth monstrosity. As where your friends had been, there are now 3 grotesque beavers arguing with each other.
Hold on. No, I mean, he makes a reasonable conversation. We can come to a reasonable arrangement about all this. Why are you being a bunch of angry beavers?
Beavers.
Beavers.
I don't see any beavers.
You're looking at them, and their teeth are getting longer and longer and longer. They're growing as they're talking to each other.
Beavers need braces.
If only you remember.
What are they arguing about?
Beavers right now.
And you, huh?
What are they arguing about?
Oh, you can't tell. You don't speak beaver.
Oh, this is a very clear language barrier.
Look, Phyllis, all I know is we
Oh, they're doing some manner of stylish hip swaying. The tower will not... The beavers are in my way, lads. We must defeat them. Come join me in your own froggy suits.
You're standing in the same place where you started.
You now watch, Frost, as Gricko does begin to jolt, but he's not moving forward like he thinks he is. He's just jolting forward a little bit, and he knocks himself off balance and falls over onto his back, and now he's just kicking his arms and the legs in the air while the rest of you talk.
Is he's a goblin though? He's not actually a frog. So he's the frog.
He's a frog-emoth right now.
Okay.
He used...
It was like a massive frog.
So
Emoth
there's a
just
big, it's
falling
basically
over.
like Udir, right? Well, basically it's me and there's a big frog emoth, like spirit, on top over me that is...
Oh, I thought you were using your wild
No, so
shape
that's
to
one of
turn
my
into a
3
frog-emoth.
star forms.
Oh, yeah. So, no,
Yeah.
he just looks like he has a spirit frog-emoth behind him while he's
like
laying on
over
the
him.
ground.
Oh,
kicking.
I thought it was a spirit form, but he was inside it, Krang style.
He thinks he is.
Oh,
Yeah,
I see.
you know, that could...
He's
I mean, that's how it
piloting a
works.
mobile suit frog Emoth.
Okay.
Yeah.
Snake magic has affected Gricko. We have to get out of here. This is not a safe... I do not think we have to get one step closer to that tower. I don't want to get a step closer to it.
I think we need to go right up into that tower. That fella, he sounded just like a human. I don't trust those humans one bit. I think we kill him. We save Hootsie. We save his body for, what if we run out of food? And then we can maybe cook him. I can make a nice, delicious human gumbo and, little bone broth, you know what I mean? With a little bit of celery and a little bit of some
Human gumbo? What the hell's wrong with you,
minced
man?
garlic and maybe some smoked sausage.
Remy?
Fellas. Doesn't that sound good?
Gideon, I don't think that we can trust Kremmy.
No, absolutely not. It doesn't sound good at all. We can't go up there. We can't go into the brambles. We might as well just leave.
Gid, would you kindly please clear a path to the tower? Make a wisdom saving throw.
I get it.
Just diet PvP.
I just want to roll for initiative.
This is for your own good, Gid.
Gideon, he's trying to convince us to go into the tower. Who knows what could happen in there? We could lose time. There could be an eldritch god in that tower.
Listen, Frosty, nothing, and I mean nothing, is going to make me go up into that tower. I probably failed the saving throw.
What,
13.
Yeah, you failed.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Not a thing could make me... What am I doing? What did you ask me to do?
So the
Clear
brambles
path.
are blocking the path.
Yeah, so looking at the tower is slanted to the side. There are brambles that are all around it, but growing up circularly towards the top. They don't make it all the way up to the top, and they are covering the arched entrance that would lead you inside the tower, where there's potentially a circular staircase that would lead up to the top.
So my intention is for you to basically run up to the brambles and just start ripping them away, smashing them away, and eventually maybe encounter some snakes.
That won't hurt, and there won't be snakes. I'm sure you'll be fine.
It'll be just fine.
Let me see. I will move up to the brambles, clasp my manacles together, heat them up. I'll energize flame, and I'll blast out in a massive cone at all the brambles with like a massive flamethrower.
Okay. Do a roll for damage.
I'm using burning hands, so it is there would be a dex save.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Just roll for damage.
Oh, wow,
you will hit them if you're attempting to hit them.
It's just me now. Only my mind has been strong enough to resist the snake magic.
And can you roll a perception check for me, please?
Dude. But I get a bonus to fire damage.
That's
I
great.
believe.
Oh,
I think that could be
there.
No, I think that's
Should probably level up.
I've never once had to use this before, so
You're looking very Frankenstein. Not Frankenstein monster. Frankenstein.
You're looking very Dr. Frankenstein. Like Dr. Victor Frankenstein.
I have to go to this section. This is the page I need to get in order to roll for perception. I get a 22.
As you say this, you hear hiss. Hiss.
what?
Thank God they didn't say piss.
Hiss.
Is that you?
Hiss.
Sir Talavar? I'm on to you and your dark magics. Your dark snake magics. Oh no, it's snake jazz.
Oh no, is that a beret? 5 fire damage.
You are able to clear away. You're able to clear away about 5 feet of about a 5-foot cube of brambles. It's not as impressive as you were hoping it would be.
Stupid man.
You are in a
It's been a while, Gia. Don't
Yeah, I haven't had to use this one time this whole campaign. I couldn't activate
You
them
are
right.
in a fetid swamp, and the air is moist here. Everything is moist here. So
damp.
you were able to get through a bit of the drier parts of the bramble, but as it got deeper in, everything was just too moist.
Well, you think my chains would work in a fetish swamp, but I mean,
Fetid.
this is... what is this?
Fetid.
Spell that?
F-E-T-I-D. Did you say fetish swamp?
Fetish
Well, you did now, yeah.
Can we cut that? Let's cut that.
My fucking feet.
It's a moist
my
fetish
fucking
swamp.
legs.
Speaking of piss.
Wow.
That's like down the list. That's down the list a little bit. We
break the
started
seal. As soon as we
chains.
do, it's piss chapter fucking 15. God damn it. Anyways, I go insane from the snake hissing.
I somehow have found this beret and can't help but wear it. All right, I don't know. I mean, I continue with my hands then after my ineffective flame
Good
attack.
try again. Keep going. Just use your big meaty arms.
Gideon, you don't even need to roll a perception check. Oh, you're using your big meaty arms?
to rip.
Okay, great.
These
I need you to
brambles
roll.
don't stand a chance.
I need you to roll a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, Gideon will roll a dexterity saving throw right now.
Are you Torbeck now?
No, the Macho Man Gideon Savage. The cream of the crop. Yeah.
The cream of the crop rises to the top, brother.
These brambles won't stand between Gideon Savage and what Karemi is telling him to do.
I do love how you kind of sound like Torbeck.
Yeah, it's a little Torbeck. It's a little.
I've soared with the eagles, I've slithered with the snakes.
Not the snakes, no. They're
Macho
everywhere.
Man Gideon has soared with the fairies and is about to slither with the snakes. Oh, let's go! What was I doing? I rolled a 7. I don't even remember why.
Dex save.
Dex save. 10. A poisonous brambles.
You're fucked.
You stop in your tracks.
Oh.
As you hear the breaking of brambles around you, not the ones that you've been breaking with your hands.
Oh.
Ones that feel like they're coming from all around you. As you're now about 10 feet. There's maybe like 7.5 feet left between you and this door. So you are making headway. But now you can hear the slithering. Hiss. Hiss.
Oh no.
And then, with a natural 20,
Oh, shit.
you are going to feel... Hold on, I have to roll this. Okay.
If a gorilla jumps out right now, we're
You-
gonna be wouldn't that be a surprise?
You feel your back hit the ground. This happened so quickly that you didn't realize the snakes that were wriggling around your legs as a giant constrictor snake wraps itself around you and pulls you to the ground. Cremmy, you don't see anything in the brambles, but you see Gideon fall flat on his back as all of a sudden he's being dragged into the brambles themselves.
Get! Oh! Get! Oh! I'm gonna drop suggestion. And I'm going to... I'll run after him to see what the fuck's going on.
Remy, no!
What do I
I
see?
would like you to make a
You're staring up
dexterity
into the
saving
sky, and
throw.
I'm gonna run to you. And
You are staring.
come on, let's go.
You are staring up into the sky, and you see brownies. These little.
Yum.
No, actually, you see cords. Because you're going to confuse the brownies with food. You see cords with their long, metallic-y looking beards. They're almost like these dwarf fey creatures, metallic dwarf fey creatures, as they are swimming through the sky. They're all wearing these striped bathing suits and straw hats, and they are swimming through the sky as if they're playing in the ocean. They're splashing each other with clouds and giggling, braiding each other's beards. Cool. Their eyes are sparkling in the sun.
They're like angels. As I'm gonna try to write my froggy myth suit up, and as I stare up, there'll be like this soft like choir of voices around me as it'll hear. San koku na denshi no yonioi shounen yoshin wa ni nare. And I'm gonna try to just fucking blast them.
wow. All of our character art in the sky fades in and fades out.
And I will say, you are able to do that. You are blasting these cord out of the sky. They're screaming as they're falling in a rain of bloody terror all around you. And
I'm running. I'm gonna race up to him and grab him.
You race up to him and grab him. He is just rocking back and forth as he's mumbling and drooling all over
Grego,
himself.
you have to snap out of it. Cremmy and Gideon are in great trouble. We're surrounded by snakes. What is that music?
All you hear
is Grego, snap it out of it. Focus your mind, Grego. Listen to the sound of my voice.
19.
Do I see like a narrow window as I'm battling all of these metal dwarf angels in
Yes,
in my Frogga suit?
yes, you do.
Am I able to snap out of it? What am I able to?
You can roll 2 twists, and you can snap out of it.
I would like to use 2 twists.
Please.
You may do so.
Thank you.
Oh wow, what a healthy use for that.
As you shoot the final Corrid out of the sky, as you shoot the final dwarf angel out of the sky, you your vision begins to flutter for a second and then correct itself. And you see the clown head as it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And it says the words, "You will join us in death." As quickly as it does this, it returns back to its balloon form and it begins to sway. You see the sky change from that beachy look to once again its cotton candy pink. And you slowly feel your senses coming to.
As Frost is like grabbing me, I'll just see orange from. Oh gosh! I thought the entire world turned to orange sludge. Oh,
Rico, it may actually be happening.
How? No, what do we do? How do we stop the orange sludge? Where's the nice jazz music?
Anything
clowns?
is possible. Anything is possible. I don't know what happened, but you've somehow managed to evade the snake magic at least for a short time, and I need your help. Look at what's happening to Kremi and Gideon.
And
Get off me, big stupid fucking brand with my Hey, get back!
As you say that, you hear Gideon going,
Oh, I mean,
as a snake. You can't see this, but Gideon, this constrictor snake with that low roll, has completely constricted you and wrapped around your mouth as it is dragging you deep within its bramble lair. Kremi, you rush up and you are nimbly able to dodge the broken bits of bramble. And as you look around, you see that there is a small tunnel opening off to the side where Gideon's body was clearly dragged into. You can see as the top of his flaming hair just blinks out of existence as it is pulled down deep into the earth, it seems.
Into a hole. Mm-hmm. Do I have any kind of clear shot at what might be dragging him down?
Roll a perception check.
Natural 20.
I would say it's very easy to see with the way the light shines through a bit of opening in the bramble. You see the flash of scales that are wrapped around him. He is clearly being constricted by a snake.
Oh, no, you don't. I've been waiting for this, and I take my cane, and I'll point it out, and I will shoot Eldritch Blast at the snake.
Wow. I would like you to roll to attack, please. And I'm going to. It does have cover.
You haven't gotten to blast any Eldritch since you tried to kill that
dwarf
Kenku a million years ago.
The Kenku.
A natural one.
Twist it.
One twist.
I almost put in my coffee mug. Oh, that's the opposite direction that I want to go. Thank you. There we go.
Oh, nice.
20. Let me check. Oh god, this is like my first legitimate 22.
You are able
23.
you're able to find purchase on part of the constrictor snake. It is the top of it that is wrapped around Gideon's head. You hear a loud hiss, but I mean, I guess depending on how much damage you do, it is going to continue to drag Gideon beneath the earth.
9 points of damage.
It does not seem to stop in its progression, and in a quick movement, you see as Gideon disappears.
Guys, snap the fuck out of it! Gid's gone!
Why, no, Gideon, come with me, great spirit of the frog behemoth.
No, don't summon any spirits. It's dangerous.
I already did. He's one of my greatest allies. I have great reverence from him. And because we've been to the carnival, I haven't really been able to talk about my pals. Anyway, let's go! My ocarina, too. I have this.
Wear your robe.
You meet up with Kremi outside in this area of the brambles that Gideon had cleared away. The small opening that Gideon was dragged down into is outside of Gricko is too small for the rest of you. Gideon was only able to fit into it because the snake had constricted him so tightly that he was able to squeeze him through the small opening. It is going to take some work for you guys to make your way towards where Gideon had been dragged to.
And then put my bones back together.
So while you decide what you're going to do to get to Gideon, what do you want? Just kidding. What, Michael?
Would Gricko get the sense, and I'm happy to roll nature, survival, or whatever, if I were able to shapeshift into a burrowing creature that had a burrow speed, would I be able to clear it out faster and basically help my friends like get there like a lot sooner? So like bore into like a big
I would say you wouldn't necessarily be able to clear away the brambles, but you would be able to dig down into the earth a little bit and make the hole bigger to fit your friends. It's still going to take a bit of time. It would be quicker than the alternative, though, I would say.
Okay. So I'll say, okay, I'll get this started. And with my classic trick of, I think either pronunciation might not be okay to say, land shark, rhinoceros burrowing creature form. That might look like a bullet. But not, anyway, what's a bullet? As I will turn into...
A bullet.
Yes, a large land shark creature, the spirit form shimmering like a ghost wolf in World of Warcraft. Those are all my forms are basically that. Cool. As I start using my large chomping snout and like stumpy elephant feet or whatever. Whatever they use the bullets use to... dig through. I will basically, while they're thinking of what to do, I'm trying to basically excavate a big enough hole that my intention is not only that we will be able to get to Gideon faster, but we're going to be able to get out. Like, I want to make sure that it's stable. Yes, exactly. I'm badger mulling. Yeah, great call. Yeah.
So you're not necessarily creating a new tunnel. So the idea is that deep within these brambles, there was some kind of snake tunnel and pit that they've gone out.
Yeah.
Gideon has unearthed one of the tunnels that they use to travel around, which is too small for you.
So
you're essentially digging out the earth a little bit just to widen it.
Yes,
so it'll be easier to get in and get out.
So we should be able to get out. And then I also don't want to like have it collapse behind us. I'm trying to basically make sure that it's stable. So on the way out, it will have the same structural capacity. So if I need to roll, that's fine.
I will say you used your beast shape.
Wild shape. So the froggy myth is gone. So I'm out of wild shapes.
So you're in this shape. You would easily be able to do this. Okay. So that's fine.
Yeah.
Gideon, you are surrounded in darkness. As you are being dragged deep into the earth, you can feel the cold, wet soil beneath your body. It is hard to see much of anything with this constrictor snake wrapped around your head. You constantly hear hiss, 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 as it makes its way deep into the earth. And eventually, you feel warmth. There is a soft, glowing light. You can't quite tell where it's coming from. And then you hear, well, I got him. What do you mean you got him? Yeah, I found one of these chumps outside messing around with our bramble patch. Okay, so why'd you bring him here for? It's not like we could feed him. I don't know, I thought maybe we could eat him. Are you getting hungry? No, I don't like to eat humans. You know I don't like to eat humans. I really prefer pixies, but there aren't many around here these days. Okay, well, I'm sorry I couldn't bring you home the food you wanted to have. I was hoping this would be enough, but go ahead. Sit there in front of your fire and tell yourself your stupid stories. Oh, here you go nagging at me again. I'm sorry I'm not going to eat your dinner. And they just start arguing back and forth. And eventually you feel this constriction around you loosen. And you roll out onto the floor of what is very clearly a beautiful little home deep within the earth. There is a window made of roots that has a shaft that leads up straight to the ground where just little faint bits of sunlight are able to make it through. And there's cute lacy curtains beside it that provides a small amount of light. In the corner, there is a large fireplace, and a snake of imposing size is curled up in front of it, reading a book. Occasionally, his tongue darts out and flips a page as he continues to scan. He's got a pair of spectacles on his eyes as he reads and ignores what is clearly his wife. And you see as she slithers over towards the, this is all one singular room. It's the equivalent of a studio. And as she heads towards the kitchen, she starts to stir a pot with her tail. She's got a floral apron tied around her midsection. And she is, for all intents and purposes, ignoring you for the time being. But I would say, given the situation, you can tell that even though she doesn't make full eye contact with you, the way that her tongue darts out, sometimes towards the pot and sometimes in your direction, she's clearly keeping tabs on you to make sure that you haven't gone anywhere. But they are, at this point, grumbling, and you occasionally hear her say, "You're never happy with the things that I do for you. You never leave the house. You're always hanging out there by the fireplace reading your stupid books and telling your stupid stories to yourself. And here I am doing all the work. Who's cleaning the brambles? I'm cleaning the brambles. Who's making sure that we don't get too much moss down here? It's me. Who sewed those beautiful curtains for you so that you could see outside because you read that one stupid book about how there was a mole in a hole and he could see outside and it was beautiful." All the while, you watch as Key is in front of the fireplace. "You're always complaining about something. Nothing I ever do is right. I made this place for you. I got all of this stuff for you. Once we were in love. And this is what, when I'm just going to read about Colby. Colby's got a good life. Colby doesn't complain. And you know what? Colby's wife is still as hot as she was when she was 15. And this is what's happening while you're lying on their floor.
Are all my bones broken?
No.
Oh, nice. I can speak now, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, what the fuck? You two, you fucking hipster snakes? Why'd you bring me down here to listen to all your weird bickering and improv jazz?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, that!
You say this out loud, and immediately, the wife completely clams up and doesn't say anything. The husband looks up from his book. "You can talk?"
Yeah, I can talk. You can talk?
"You brought me food that can talk? Whenever I ever want it, you know what, it's fine."
Oh my god, what fresh hell is this?
"What are you doing in our house?"
What are you bringing me into your house for?
"I didn't bring you into my house."
I got kidnapped by your crazy snake wife.
Well, you don't talk about my wife that way.
You've been talking about your wife that way the whole time
She's
I've been
my
down
wife.
here,
I
man.
can talk to my wife however, but honey, you hold yourself back, honey. And you watch as she's starting to move towards you. Her tongue is darting out, and he is, "Honey, hold me back. Hold me back, honey." You apologize to my wife. You don't come into a man's home and start talking about his wife that way.
I didn't come
Look
in
at
your
this
home.
beautiful
your
angel.
wife slapped me around up in front of those brambles and dragged me in here.
What
You
were you-
apologize to me, and you're the chumps.
You was in our yard. You was making noises outside in our home, our residences.
Well, if that's your home, it's shit.
So you come into my house, you make fun of my wife, and you insult my home?
Listen, man, the only person who doesn't want to be here as much as me is you, okay?
I love my wife. I love my house.
Well, what the hell? I didn't care about any of that,
I
man. I'm
was
just
just here
trying to get the hell
on my
out of
day
here.
off, reading a pleasant book, enjoying the company of my wife, when this schmuck comes up in my house and has absolutely no thankfulness for the hospitality we've been providing.
Listen, you fucking snake. You call me a schmuck one more time, and I'm gonna just go fucking crazy.
Listen, you fucking whatever. Get out of my house.
Yeah, thank you.
Actually,
finally.
no, don't get out of my
Ah,
house.
fuck, man.
You know what, honey? I think I've changed my mind. And he does that weird snake thing.
What are you doing, man? Stop that. Stop being so weird, man.
Where's the snapping coming from?
Yeah, listen, what?
It's like when the tail curled in on itself.
He starts to circle.
Yeah,
he
doing
starts
that
to
thing.
circle around you. Honey, go ahead and fill up that pot of water. Get it boiling. I think we're having dinner tonight.
Oh man, I wish you would. Okay, you listen. Okay, I don't fucking trust either one of you. and I just want to get out of here. You seem like a weird snake couple. I don't like you, and I don't want anything to do with you. And I think I was kidnapped. I was brought down here. She gagged me. I don't know how. I think with the snake body.
Honey, did you gag him? You haven't gagged me in like 15 years. Clearly 15's the only number he knows.
Yikes!
And at that point, you have made progress. You are, with Gricko's help, you have made it to the tunnel that leads down into the earth. And it is as you get here that you all begin to hear yelling and loud hissing noises. You hear Gid yell, "Fuck," at the top of his lungs.
Fuck!
Hurry, Gricko, hurry!
And it is...
Good job, land shark. Good job, legally distinct land shark. Go!
And you are able to you hear this and you can tell that things are heating up. Whatever is happening in there, Gideon is clearly in trouble. So you begin to make your way down this long tunnel. And how are you doing this? You're just riding atop the land shark?
I assume we're just
behind.
Yeah, it's like one of those really shitty video games where you're faster than the NPC, but it's moving like this, and you just race up, and then you just race up.
Fair. You are once again being circled by them, as now both of them are staring you down. So you're saying that you're gonna come into my house? You're gonna insult me? You're gonna insult my wife? And
Yeah, that's what I'm fucking saying. You've been listening this whole time, huh?
And you think we're just gonna let you get away with it?
No, I think I'm gonna have to, probably punch you and just walk on out of here.
I would like to see you try, old man.
What the? Oh. Jesus.
He's taking it back.
What the hell?
It's like Marius with Carl. Fucking Carl.
Wait a second. I don't know how to respond.
Above the belt.
Listen, you weird snakes, all right? I just want to get out of here, okay? I didn't come down into your house. You dragged me down here. I maybe said for you to fuck off and implied that I hated both of you and your wife is a horrible cook and doesn't know shit about interior decorating or exterior decorating for that matter. Because I don't know if you've seen outside, man, but it's just a bunch of fucking brambles.
Roll a persuasion.
Oh, okay. Well.
Got a good point. It's fucking mess up here.
Or would that be intimidation?
No, it's persuasion.
Oh.
I feel like Gid's a little...
19.
I think the husband's going to start agreeing with you in about 2 seconds.
He begins to slow down. You know, I've been saying that for a while.
Yeah. Women, am I right?
She's a good gal.
Yeah. Well, they
When
usually
she
are,
wants to be.
Yeah. Well, it's not her fault. She just gets it wrong every now and again, If you're anything like my old pal Kremmy, you probably wanted to eat humans. I'm not a human.
She loves eating humans.
I'm actually, probably like 30% fire.
I myself prefer a good pixie.
Well, yeah, I like cake, but, Okay, man. You really gotta cut that out, all right? Can I just go?
I would like you to stay.
Oh, my God.
I think we could have a lot in common.
No, I don't think we can. I think you're the untrustworthy type.
Here's the thing. You owe my wife an apology.
No, I can't do that. She kidnapped me. Our cooking's horrible
You
and
were
all the
trespassing. You haven't even eaten the food, so you don't know.
First of all, you had no signage out there to demonstrate that it was, private property. If there's one thing I know, it's trespassing, okay? I've done it plenty. And this, in any law, hereby, Agway, the other way, and then also the fairy way, not at all was I trespassing. No laws of man, gods, goblins, maybe goblins. But no, I wasn't trespassing. You'll never prove that in maybe in goblin court, but not many others.
Do you not know the 3 rules? The rule of hospitality: when a friend, an enemy, or a stranger enters your home, you are expected to be, fuck, that's me! I gotta be gracious to you, god damn it!
Oh, suddenly laws are pretty cool.
I thought you had to be nice to me in my own home.
Well, so long.
I didn't say you could leave.
Well, okay. Well,
I said I had to be gracious to you while you're in my... And to be fair, isn't that what I've been doing?
Well, you've been kidnapping me and telling me I can't leave, so it's kind of the opposite of gracious.
I myself have not been kidnapping you.
Well, you've been holding me against my will with the threat of licking me or something. I don't know what the fuck you're doing, but... With the tongue, you're always flashing your tongue at me, and I don't like it.
That's how they see.
I'm uncomfortable. Why do you have the eyes if you see with your tongue?
I'm tasting the air around you.
Oh, God, don't do that. I can't possibly. I mean, there was that whole scene before by the well. You have no idea what I've been through. I've only been here 5 minutes.
There's a hint of ammonia.
Yeah, you're probably poisoned if you taste the air around me.
I'm a poisonous snake.
Well,
yes.
Okay, you might be immune to poison then, but...
Do you hear that noise?
What?
Grisabella, do you hear that noise?
This entire time I've been picturing her trying to figure out how to boil water.
She is, and she's putting her snake tail in the water, and it's getting too hot.
Thank you. Thank you. You can hear our muffled voices from behind the rumbling wall, which is, I assume, what's being signaled here. I think I can hear someone mistaking venomous for poisonous. We have to get in there quick.
What the fuck are you talking about?
So fucking good. I'll turn around and I'll put up a big thumbs up to.
That was me.
This is why friends. This is why we're friends.
And you tumble down into this open door, and it's a beautiful wooden door. It has an ornate brass handle on it. There's a small window cut out on it, glass pane window with lacy curtains that match the ones that are on the window at the side of this hole in the ground. And you find yourself in this beautiful little home. It's warm, it's cozy. There are 2 couches off to the side in a floral fabric. They look like they're straight out of the 70s. The 1770s.
Naturally.
Yeah, obviously.
Colonial period.
I thought it was going to be super modern.
It's mid-century modern.
Ben Franklin's here. Getting syphilis everywhere. Get out of here, Ben Franklin.
Oh, look, a console.
You're not in this campaign.
No.
And you see, as there is a large constrictor snake above a like, not really a stove, but it's more like an open coal platform with spits on it, and she has precariously placed a pot atop all of this. Yeah. And the spits are still turning, so the pot's kind of moving back and forth. And you watch as she's continuing to stir and burn her tail, occasionally licking the air behind her.
How does she pick up the fire hot?
Maybe just make noodles, Derek.
Danger noodles.
And you see that in the very center of this room, in front of an open book and a fireplace where all the warmth is emanating from, you see Gideon sitting on the floor as this large constrictor snake is encircling him, licking the air around him, as they are very clearly in a heated argument.
All right, fellas, like we practiced. Get to murdering.
Gideon, step aside. We'll start blasting.
Oh, you're in for it now. The boys are here at last to boilerplate it for you. I've been kidnapped.
All right.
These 2 are horrible hosts.
Excuse me, but
No, hang on, okay? No, you gotta be nice to me, okay? There's one rule. There's one rule you gotta pay attention to.
gonna let me talk in my own house.
I hate you.
You're gonna let me talk in my own house.
Don't kidnap me
You're gonna
again.
let me talk
you
in my
accuse
own
me of
house.
trespassing.
That's because you was trespassing.
Oh, God. Okay.
Grisabella, was he not trespassing? Yeah, he was trespassing, honey. I don't know what to tell you. He broke down our fences.
These snakes talk?
Guys, we're going to have to kill him. We're going to have to kill him, or I'm afraid pretend to enjoy her cooking. And if I had to pick between the two, I don't think we can do the latter.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
Doesn't seem like you're in danger, Gideon.
I'm being swarmed by a fucking snake, man! What the hell do you think danger looks like?
You guys are having a
It's
conversation.
not like I'm gonna eat you. I told you I don't eat humans.
she's cooking and he's reading the newspaper. I mean, it doesn't really... And they see
He's
the television.
Excuse me, fella. This is not the newspaper. This is Of Mice and Men.
Oh.
Jesus.
Wow. So, in the literature, I guess. Gosh.
Yeah.
Are you? Is it not uncommon to have learned constrictor snakes in the Feywild? So I went out from around these parts. My name's Criminal Crew. What to do?
Oh, it's really nice to meet you. My name's Josh. This is my wife, Grisabella.
Oh, well, it's
Oh, for fuck's sake, why don't you just give him your soul while you're at it, Cremmy?
Well, I mean, if he's a learned snake. And
Yeah,
he's
learning
not
rabbits,
frightened,
learning snakes.
We're not going
You
to
know,
murder.
We're going to be shaking tails.
I really
before-
like the cut of your jib. Would you like a nice hot glass of tea?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Grisabella, can you make the fellas a glass of tea?
Oh, Grisabella. I see.
Yeah, Grisabella, what did you think it was?
Here I am
Grizzlebella.
trying to make soup for you because you don't want to eat the human guy I dragged downstairs. So I'm boiling
Genasi.
water. I'll go ahead and not put the bouillon into the bowl, into the pot. Okay? I'll go ahead and put some leaves in there because you want to drink your nice tea while you're reading your book and being all learned and stuff. Women,
Do y'all have
am I
spaghetti
right?
or like any kind of pasta?
Do we have... Grisabella, you want to make up some of the sauce?
Oh, you call it sauce, not gravy, thank God. Yeah, we could eat it
Who the
now.
fuck calls it gravy?
That's what I'm saying.
People call it gravy?
Yeah, it's nothing like gravy.
And you watch as she slithers over to you and she takes her tail and she puts it on each side of your face. Oh, honey, you like pasta?
I do, if it's with sauce.
Oh, Mom is gonna make you the best sauce you ever had. Go ahead and sit down at the table. And she
All right,
claps
fellas.
by slapping herself with her tail.
A nice home-cooked meal. When was the last time we had that?
I am quite hungry.
Oh, Josh, get the doilies out of the cabinet. Go ahead and set the table for the boys.
Oh.
Do y'all have a last name?
Snake?
Oh.
Pleasure to meet you, Josh Snake. I thought your name was Joss, but I hear the H now. My name is Morning Frost. This legally distinct creature here is Greco. He'll be transformed into an adult man goblin soon enough. And I assume you've already been introduced to Gideon. He was dragged down here. We thought he was in danger because of the dragitude of your wife.
I mean, to be fair, he was trespassing. But I'm gonna be honest with you, and I think Grisabella is gonna agree. He's a Spitfire, and he reminds me of my son.
Oh. Well, there weren't any signs outside.
My son.
Guys, it's been a lot of this.
Sorry about his son.
I'm just gonna look at your library of books here.
My son.
So sorry for your loss.
Oh, he's not dead.
Oh, he's not dead. Is he just gone or what? Just a
He
sore
went into
subject.
the theater.
He
He
went
had a
into the
full
theater.
ride scholarship to college, and he went into the theater.
Oh, what college? I mean, was it good or was it like here?
I'm sorry, what?
What school was he gonna go to? You know, like a good one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's an Ivy League.
Well,
Snivy League.
You mean that
Pokemon.
literally or
Pokemon fans.
Yeah, it was on a league covered in ivy.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And he went into acting, you say?
He went into the theater.
is there a theater around here?
Oh no. No, there isn't. It's in Yawn.
Oh,
He snuck his way out. He made his way to Downfall.
College and young.
And that was his downfall.
I mean, is he okay? Or is he just living his dreams?
I haven't heard from him since. No invitations to see his plays. Nothing.
Well, you know what? We'll be out that way, presumably, at some point, so we can check up on him if we happen to swing by the theater. How does that sound?
He could have done so much.
There's nothing wrong with being an actor. I mean, maybe he loves it.
All I wanted was for my son to go into the ye old Garden of Slanty Tower business. Was that so much to ask to pass down the family business of Garden ye old Slanty Tower?
Is there a lot of work for a gardener of ye old slanty towers? Are there a lot of slanty towers that need gardening?
This is the only one. And now I have no progeny to follow in my footsteps.
You wanted him to take over the family business. I see. Well, you know, I'm sure that there's plenty of good Fey folk around here that can, you know, lend you a hand, and maybe you can teach them a thing or two before you pass, and pass it to them. Not sure what your business...
You rolled a 10 by accident.
Oh.
Well, when you roll a 10 by accident, we're gonna go ahead and get some garlic bread cooking. Come on,
Garlic bread!
Garlic
Okay.
Somehow, Grisabella is able to make a delicious spaghetti and meatball dinner with garlic bread and the like, and it is delicious. It is one of the best things that you've ever eaten in your entire life.
As dinner,
Watching her pour the pasta into the colander is a nightmare of burning
watching
body.
Edward Penis Hands eat pasta. She's reaching in with her tail.
She has a sock pot holder. She's fine.
This is
No, I'm talking about her serving it, because you know, she wraps her tail around a spoon and
whatever.
pasta fork.
as it's being served, and are they pouring drinks or whatever? Are they asking what I'd like?
No, they're just providing you with a really delicious rose and sweet pea tea.
So as
I love sweet pea tea. Once you break the seal.
I think you're thinking of actual peas. Sweet pea is a flower.
I know.
I don't think he was thinking of peas.
I wasn't thinking.
No, I don't think that was the confusion.
Can we take a break?
Hold on,
It's a snake. I don't think that break.
Yeah, I got one too.
before we take a break, I'll step forward. I'll go. No, sorry about that. You know, doing all of that burrowing as a land shark is really thirsty work. But look what came ashore. It's Land Shark Premium Quality Lager. I'm gonna reach for the beach and grab this lager, born in Margaritaville, island styled as a complex blend of hops and two-row caramel malt with a light, refreshing taste of a hinty malty sweetness. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Please sponsor Jimmy Buffett. Please.
What the fuck is happening? We're gonna take a 5-minute break.
Frost will really quickly turn to, and the spaghetti is delicious. Let me guess that the theater school that your son is going to is the
It's not a school.
School of the Arts.
It's not even a
tried.
school.
Fucking let's take a break.
That was a great joke.
don't get it.
Oh, that's NYU's theater of the arts school for theater. It's called Tisch School of the Arts, but I called it TIS because it's snakes and it's funny.
How the fuck is anyone supposed to know that?
It's one of those funny jokes that only smart
Certain people get it.
Well, you need a lot of
He
background
couldn't get into Tisch. She's
information.
going to Tulane University.
Too fame.
These meatballs are delicious. The TIS School of the Arts, is that the name of the school where your son ended up going?
My son isn't going to an art school. If he had decided he wanted to go to a school, I would have been fine with it. But he traveled on into Yond without even talking to us first. He thought we wouldn't approve of his life choices. And to be fair, I don't. However, I would much rather be his father and see his plays than be cut out of his life completely. My son!
Have you considered journeying to Yon and buying a ticket?
Well, you think you could just journey into Yon?
We've only been here for perhaps 2.5 hours.
Oh, well, you got a lot to learn, son.
It's been more than 5 minutes.
When Zybilna was in power, you see, you could travel all over Prismia. You could go straight up to the Palace of Heart's Desire if you wanted to. But not anymore, not now that the Hourglass Coven has taken over and splintered this place into 3 separate realms.
Oh, 3. That's very
Yeah, you got hither, thither, and yon. And once you're in one, you can't get out of it.
I assume it's Y-O-N, not like...
Yeah, it's Y-O-N. You're a learned man. I appreciate that about you.
Well, I see that you have a Give a Mouth a Cookie on the shelf there. You must
I
also
used to read that to my son when he was little.
I'm sorry. I don't always pick up on the clues.
That reminds me. Isn't Gricko's daughter like trapped helplessly in a balloon, not 100 feet from modification?
Yeah,
That's actually an important point.
that's why I was trying to get up there this whole time, and everyone was like, "Nah, let's just stop and eat some delicious spaghetti."
Here we are eating spaghetti dinner.
Mr. Snake.
Isabella, can I get another meatball for my sorrows?
Drinking PT down here. I mean, eating spaghetti.
Mr. Snake, I apologize for hurting your feelings.
all right.
We're in a very similar situation.
Brody, may you rest in peace.
We're looking for a owl bear that is very much the daughter of our land shark friend here, trapped in a hot air balloon that I believe
Wait,
is...
I'm gonna need you to rewind that back like 4 or 5 steps. You trying to tell me that an owlbear is a daughter of a land shark?
Yes.
This land shark
Well,
that
Or
is sitting at my
burrowing
table
horror,
right
as
now?
Reaper Bones calls it.
What kind of noises is this creature making at my table?
Well, he's transformed. When he's not transformed, he looks like an adult man goblin.
The spirit will fade because I'm presuming we're getting a long rest or a short rest as we're
Yes,
eating
you are
spaghetti.
getting a short rest.
And I'll get my wild shapes back. Hello, lovely pasta. I'm sorry I bit through several of your forks and smashed several of your plates.
That's all right.
Also splintered one of the legs of your table and got dirt everywhere. But yeah, my daughter is injured in a balloon, and we heard that you were nasty. And now that we know that that's not true, we was wondering. It's none of our business what you do behind closed doors.
No, there's no doors down here. They do it right out in the open.
Yeah, they just wriggle
It's just an
around.
open room. It's just one room.
This is like a studio apartment.
It's none of our business what you do underground. With all of these giant brambles, I mean, if there were some quill balls, it would be much nastier. Let me just tell you. But would you be willing to help my daughter and a charming sounding Summer Queen representative in the balloon what has crashed into the slanty tower that looks like a tower that is slanted, I've learned.
What kind of help are you looking for?
Well, if you're the gardener of this place, maybe you could you just like get the brambles out of the way so we can get up in the tower and help them out?
I think something like that could be arranged.
Oh, thank you so much.
After we finish our spaghetti dinner.
No, right now. I mean, please, if it's not
As
too
long
much
as
trouble.
Gideon apologizes to my wife for some of the horrible things he said to her upon our first meeting.
Oh.
Grisabella, come here, honey. He's getting ready to apologize.
Gideon?
Well, how about...
Do it for Hoochie.
I mean, guys, I can move the brambles myself.
Do
They
it
just
for
have to-
Hoochie.
Well, no, but like, what if you're breaking them and he has them arranged in a certain way that if he could just move them on his own, then we're a little more respectful.
Perhaps he has bramble crafting magics.
That's what they're saying. Do it for Hoochie.
Fine, I'll do it for Hootsie, okay? For Hootsie.
For Hoochie.
Mrs. Snake?
Yeah, my name is Grisabella.
Grisabella?
Grisabella S. Snake.
Your middle name is S?
For Snake.
Your name is Grisabella Snake?
Or Mrs. Josh Snake.
Mrs. Josh Snake, Esquire, Attorney of Laws of Prismere.
Esquire. The second.
Esquire.
That was pretty good.
Oh man, well,
Hurry up, Gideon.
I'm really sorry that when he kidnapped me and choked me out and crushed all my bones to get me through an opening that only my small friend here could have fit through. In the wake of that, I may have said some hurtful things as I was, like kind of uncovering from being paranoid and being crushed by a giant snake. And well, your
I
spaghetti's
accept your apology, son.
Oh, well, cool. Great.
That is very nice of you.
Yeah, well, that's me in a nutshell. So, very nice.
I can see there's a tender heart behind that.
Okay, let's not
that
get out
stern
of it.
Oh, that's what I
facade.
was saying. That's why I'm telling him to reconcile with his
Deep
Paul.
inside,
Okay, can we go up and get your daughter right now, please?
Yes, please.
We're going to have to explore any,
That's what I've been saying in my land shark burrowing horror form that whole time.
I think that deep inside of you, there's just a man that's yearning for love.
No, it's just more, drunkenness and cigars and,
You have a fear of commitment.
No, I don't have any problem committing.
He does. He does.
Crimes,
He does
yeah.
has a fear of commitment.
No,
I can see that in
committed,
you.
bribery and thievery.
You
and
always need to have a means of escape.
That's like rule one whenever you're doing anything criminal like. Just have a means of escape.
Falling in love isn't criminal, son. And she walks over and she pats you on the back with her head.
Okay.
It's gonna be all right.
Okay. Let's get the fuck out of here.
I don't right now. Yeah. I'll take my handkerchief out of my shirt.
All right, I'll come with you.
Fold it up.
Thank you.
I'll
It was a
help
pleasure.
you out.
Can I have an extra garlic bread to go, Mrs. Snake?
Oh, let me pack you up a little bit of food because
we can't wait for some more garlic bread.
you're gonna need
If
to
it'll
eat.
only take a minute, I know there's a shadowy cult doing horrible rituals in the next room.
So I know. How did you know about that?
Well, listen to the music.
Yes. And the new doors are out there. I mean, they're just right over there.
Let me go ahead and pack you up some satchels of spaghetti and meatballs and garlic bread.
And maybe any
Because
old human bones you got lying
I
around.
know.
Just throw some of that.
Hell, man.
Sure.
Oh,
I
great.
know that you've only been in Prismere for a couple of hours. So you need to know that eating is tantamount to survival here.
Oh.
Dehydration and starvation can happen much more quickly than you expect. So make sure you're constantly on the lookout for food, okay?
This is the first time we've had a campaign about that.
I know. This is the survival horror camp.
Play Icebound.
Have you heard about the mighty trunks? And also, you will be witness and things that I have done. I mean, just some guy has done over everything else.
Did you know that Nikki, me, is DMing this campaign?
I thought it was Angela.
What are the weather rules of Prismere? Do we have those?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna take this opportunity because it's been exactly 5 years. Oh, somebody touching my spaghetti! Oh, it was me. I'll touch my spaghetti.
Oh, hey,
Shit.
speaking of quicker than you thought, it's legit. I'm going somewhere. Do you have any way to deal with all these pipes and wells gushing out, swampy water that drives us fucking crazy?
I personally don't have a way to fix it for you, son. But I do know.
Man, call me son. I'm so confused by these guys.
I didn't call you an old man. That
That was a
Josh.
sidebar to Cremmy, okay? I was whispering.
Okay,
You
well,
couldn't possibly heard that.
This is a studio apartment. I can hear everything you're saying here.
The acoustics in here, damn it! Oh,
I couldn't hear them over the ritual sacrifice.
The rent on 52nd Street is like $5,000 grand for a studio apartment here. We're doing the best we can. I mean, Just ask Josh how much money he makes being the caretaker for a slanty tower. It's not much. Anywho,
yeah.
I once saw a raft just floating along. So if you could find something like that, then maybe you would be all right and you could traverse it. But you're going to have to look for it.
That can't be too hard. Well, or it'll be real hard. So I think those are the options.
Well, I think regardless, we appreciate the garlic bread, but let's go get Hoochie, who's injured and in distress.
We wait for 83 minutes while she's just like...
You need any help? Oh, it's everywhere.
My beans, I spilled them. We leave immediately.
And it takes about 10 minutes for her to pack up little lunch sacks for each of you. She's written your name on them like a mother is wont to do, to make sure that you don't confuse each other's. Gideon, when you're given yours, you see that she's given you an extra helping, and she pats you on the back with her tail. Extra food for a growing boy.
Oh, well, thank you. That's very kind of you. Okay, you guys aren't so bad.
And if you ever find yourself in trouble and near the slanty tower, you can always come home to Mom and Dad. Brody!
Brody?
Brody.
Son, Brody,
Bodie.
Snake.
No, it's Brody.
Oh, it's Brody.
Brody, Snake. I had to look up, shitty names. Sorry.
Apologize to all of
I assumed his name would be Purvis.
Because you went in the theater?
We just lost 3 patrons named
Brody's
Brody.
not really a shitty name.
Okay, we will find. We'll let Brody know when we see him at the theater. We'll after we kill a few hags,
Oh, Brody. Mama misses you, Brody.
Yeah. You know who I miss my daughter, who I haven't seen in a long time.
All right. I won't hold you back any longer, Josh. Josh Snake, you go ahead and you help these young boys.
Wait a second. His middle name is Snake, too? What the hell? Who names you guys around
We don't
here?
know snake naming conventions, Gideon.
Oh,
I mean,
you think
what?
it's Grisabella Snake, and Josh Snake?
Perhaps you take the middle name when you marry.
That's really good. That's pretty good. Well, thank you, Josh. Appreciate the garlic bread and the conversation.
All right, let's get this done. And you see that that Josh is now wearing a leather harness with tools attached to it.
Nobody can hear us down Nobody can
the next room.
Nobody can hear us scream in pleasure.
Why is there a condom in my lunch bag?
What's all this wax?
Where did they get aluminum foil?
Why did she chop garlic?
There's a steel drum of aluminum here.
Oh, 55 gallons? 55 gallons of lube? So much lube.
Oh God! I got the bag. Thanks for the leftovers.
Sorry, all you have to do is mention that a snake is wearing a belt, and we're fucking off.
It's literally anything. It's never the things I think it's going to be. It's always the things I accidentally say.
This is legit. I'll just say that he has a strap on. He just straps on his leather vest.
It's a leather
Yeah.
Anyway, he's got a with tools attached to it. Where clearly this is what he wears when he is tending to the slanty tower, and he makes his way up. Fucking mace. He makes his way up the slope outside of their house. And you all follow along. And as he gets outside, he sees the work that you have done, Gricko, and he nods in approval as he makes his way through the tunnel and out towards the front of Slanty Tower. And he begins to take a hammer and a chisel with his hand and his tail, and he begins to chisel away very nicely some of these brambles. I can't have snakes. I can't have snakes.
What was he doing? What was he doing? Was it
Any
this?
creature that you have that doesn't have arms, I immediately go to Willy the Worm.
Oh, you're a hungry girl.
But he clears away the brambles, and he looks at you expectantly.
Do you all use currency? Looking for a tip or?
Well, the rule of reciprocity. I did a favor for you, and now you do a favor for me and my wife.
I thought we was gonna go tell your son your message. That was the favor, right?
You're gonna send a message to Brody Snake?
Well, we'll deliver it in person when we get there.
When we get to the theater and we find Brody Snake.
Would you just let
his
him?
middle name Snake too.
How do you explain that one, Frosty? He didn't marry anybody. This is part of the family.
He's their child.
He's
Perhaps
his
you inherit the
progeny
middle
gets
name.
the middle name.
You inherit the middle name until you marry into it.
Oh my God! Imagine how many, parrots we're gonna run into.
Well, anyway, Josh, we can't wait to meet Brody.
Can you please send him this message? Tell him Ma and Pa miss him very much.
Okay.
Oni.
Okay.
And that we love him no matter whether he wants to tend to a slanty tower or whether he wants to be part of the theater. He's still my son.
Okay.
And we just want to come see a show he's in.
Okay.
And support him. And we hope that he'll come home for Yulmus. And so we can give him his presents from last year.
Okay.
I can only write so fast.
We got him socks.
Okay.
Well, sock.
We got him socks. He can only wear one, but he needed a spare.
Okay.
It's real cold in the theater.
I think I can hear your wife stitching it somehow. How did she do that? That's remarkable.
Okay.
And that's if you could give him that message for us, that would be.
Oh, hey, how do you get to Yon, by the way, if you can't travel between the realms or whatever?
Well, goodbye.
Goodbye, Josh. Thank you for all of your help.
Should we get you like car tickets or? Okay.
No, just a message. Just a message, folks. Now it's a favor for a favor.
Okay.
And here you are, standing here. Josh has made his way back into the snake hovel.
Snake,
for the history books.
And Grisabella Snake.
And Brody Snake.
And Brody Snake.
That's canon now.
I love
In
candy.
Evandris and Chill, I will explain what they were supposed to be.
I was gonna ask you. Okay.
Okay.
You are now standing at the base of Slanty Tower, and it has been cleared away. The old wooden door that leads into this place is hanging on its hinges, where it had been partially ripped off by the forceful growth of these brambles. That sounds really perverted.
They just erupted. They burst forth.
I'm just riveted.
Forceful growth ripped the door from its hinges, and it hangs there limply.
Throbbing.
The door is throbbing.
Hoochie! Hey, is the owlbear okay? Sir Doofenshmirtz, what was your name? Talavar!
Gid, go ahead and bust this door down.
I thought the door was already busted down. It's hanging off its hinge.
And
Yeah,
as
look
you
how
look
limp it
inside,
looks.
you see that this entire tower is lined with moss. There are other plants that are growing between the stones. That bits of the stairway have fallen clean from the stairwell itself, but it is a full stone structure with a wooden peaked roof. And it does lean to the left, and you are able to make your way up. God, Jesus!
It's got a little curve.
I can see it
got a little
perfectly. You've got
curve
these two big stones, all this moss, this slanted tower curving to
The
the
moss
left,
surrounds the base and erupting out of it.
and right at the top, this head of the hot air balloon.
Solid as fucking stone.
Oh yeah, 45 degrees.
It's
right off
leaking
the
with
tip.
whale oil.
Rock hard.
They actually just collected the lube they put in our lunchboxes from the tower.
That's why you need all 55 gallons. She's thought of everything.
I thought they disproved a lot of what Freud said, but now I'm not so sure. Let's go!
In the fucking picture, it's leaning to the left. All right.
Hey!
We're walking up the tower.
Hey, Hoochie! Pop is coming, Hoochie! Hold on! Hold
I
on,
need
please!
you all to make dexterity saving throws.
Oh! It's
Oh, that's not good.
This is where we die.
This is where we die.
This is where we die.
I'm gonna keep it. You know what?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Let's
keep
roll
it
some
too.
dice.
I'm gonna keep it.
It's not great, but it's not terrible.
Let's,
you know?
it's okay.
After my
to fail.
refreshing land shark lager,
And your spaghetti dinner.
and my spaghetti dinner, like
Meatballs and garlic bread.
Did you see?
While your daughter hangs by a thread for her life.
it's the Feywild. I don't really.
Spaghetti dinner and meatball casually with Mr. and Mrs. Snake under the ground.
Some Sunday sauce.
90 minutes ago, we started off and we were like, hey, Hoochie's 30 feet that way.
the equivalent of Sunday sauce.
It's the 13th day of the month.
Oh, man.
11. That would have been 11.
14.
21.
Michael.
14.
Nice.
Okay, you all pass. As you make your way up the mossy steps, Kremi, at one point you feel your footing give way as you step on an extremely wet patch of moss. But you are able to grab onto the side of the slanty tower and keep your footing. Gideon, you're behind him and you help to ready him. There are no railings. Oh my god!
I got you, buddy. I got you, okay?
I'm sorry. I think you should get rid of the moss. Don't you think the tower would look bigger if you got rid of the moss?
I mean, they do have a gardener for the tower.
Yeah. He's got
I'll talk to him about it when we get to see it.
Yeah.
This session is sponsored by Manscaped.
Derek?
He's pretty good at trimming bush.
You know the worst part of that is that I looked at you for some emotional support, and you looked at me like you felt for me, and then you did that.
I'm sorry. You needed help, and I absolutely were like, long live the king. I'm sorry.
Brother, Scar, help me!
I would like you to roll a d20 there for that adrenaline.
Scar!
Give me some hot 18 action. I deserved it.
Damn it, why this one now? You become a proud nudist.
Something about this tower is really bringing it out of me. Oh,
something about this tower.
Yeah.
Not your shoes, Frost. No.
The shoes stay on.
Somehow that's fucking hot.
Yeah. They turn into Crocs.
Well, actually, there's nothing sexual about it. You'll join me at the retreat.
That's right. I'm taking up the back, let's say, and they don't notice.
You're in the front.
Oh, I'm in the front.
Yeah.
Then you guys would see as I'm pulling my clothes off.
Frosty, what the hell, man? What are you doing?
It's very important.
It's important to strip fucking naked right before we see his daughter?
We're in Prismere. You don't know the rules here.
I don't know the rules of fucking decency when you need help,
I'm putting it in my backpack. I'm just gonna keep my shoes on in my backpack. Everything else is fine.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. Yeah, okay. I misunderstood. I thought you were going to get rid of the backpack.
Frosty, from all the time we've travelled together, you've never done this. You're always like, oh, it's Grigo, it's important to keep your clothes on.
I've been with you all long enough that I think it's time I reveal my true self.
Well, why didn't you say so? We could have been a lot more comfortable.
Well,
Traveling.
now just seemed like the natural time. Here, I don't
All
want...
times, why this time? Why now?
Can we go and rescue Hootsie? And I turn back immediately to the stairs. Come on. I want to share with Sir Talavar. What are you guys laughing about? What's going on?
No,
Oh, fuck.
Frosty.
Oh, that was fucking funny. Oh, God damn.
Maybe you hang back a little bit. How about that?
This is who I am, Greco.
Well,
it's important that Sir Talavar and Hootsie see me for
No. I feel like she will be confused. You know how, like, when a child sees a parent that had a beard and then he shaves, the dad shaves, and then the child freaks the fuck out.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like Hootsie associates you with being clothed because it's hygienic.
Okay.
And then if she sees that, she'll be freaked out, especially if she's injured. So why don't you just stay in the tower while we, the three of us, we handle it,
That seems logical, actually. Please tell her of this news, and I will await.
I won't.
Tell her what news? You want us to tell her that you're naked over here?
That I'm now a proud nudist.
No, I'm not going to do that, Frosty.
Look, I'm just going to solve the problems and get on with this fucking heist. I touch Frost, and the sort of shadows that are kind of around the room near us, they sort of slither up and they sort of cover you, and you kind of fade into invisibility. Look, all better.
Oh, the best of both worlds. People can see through me who I really am. Thank you.
So I'll be like, yeah, okay, Frosty, we gotta stop. we gotta get going here. Oh, thank you, Kermit. Thank you, Kermit.
That's very funny. Okay. All right, now we can go.
We have an hour. Let's fucking go.
Okay. Oh, hold on a minute. How many spiders did we win? At the fair.
Oh, the spider toy.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right, I got maybe 2 of them.
I got 2 of them.
I didn't think I didn't win any. I got this
at
Almirage.
the carnival, we won that looks like a spider. It gives us like spider climb.
Yeah.
Climb like a spider.
Did
I forgot
Did
we
I
won
do that,
anything
or was
else.
that with the one that smells like piss?
Oh, you didn't do that. You didn't win anything.
No, we got everything you got was like eating candy out of a horn.
And I can disguise self with the.
Yeah,
with
no,
this
I
Almirage,
have 2.
but-
I have 2 giant fluffy
I
spiders.
got 2 as well.
One is in a very cute sun hat I got for Hootsie specifically.
Pixie dust, which makes me fly.
Yeah.
For a minute.
I got
no,
the
just
one with
hover. No, flying speed.
Oh.
I got the one with the pink ribbon on the top.
Oh, yeah, I got one with a nice sun hat.
That's the best one.
Yeah, that's my favorite of giant
Yeah.
spider
What activity
plushies.
did we get awarded the spiders from?
You were missing for them.
All right. I don't remember doing that. Is that something that you...
Actually, not against your leg, against the side of Grego's face.
I'm sorry.
It's so invisible.
It's hard for me to tell exactly where I am.
I can triangulate.
I swear, it was my tail. I swear.
Oh, what a nightmare.
Okay. I'm going to use I'm going to use one of the spiders for me, so I can walk up. I'm going to save the one with the sun, the hat. I got the crown one for me, and the sun
As a
hat.
DM, can I ask why you're using these spiders right now?
So we can.
You're walking upstairs to get to the top.
Oh,
I think we're in the tower.
You all already passed the dex check to get
We
up the
did a
stairs.
dex save for the missing stairs.
Oh, okay.
Presumably there'd be more.
Yeah, and so I could let you just waste these because it'd be funny, but you don't need to use.
Oh,
these,
never
'cause
mind.
you're just
Aren't
walking
these
up the
cute?
stairs.
Let's go, Frosty. Don't be a pest. Let's go.
Don't be bad. You all continue to make your way up the stairs, and at the slanted angle, it can be a bit difficult at some points as the stairs do not climb vertically. And there are some areas where you have to get on your hands and knees and crawl up these stairs. But you are able to make it. It takes a little bit of time before you find yourselves at the very top, looking at a similar door to the one that you faced at the bottom of the tower. However, this one has not been wrenched off of its hinges. It is very clearly rusted shut. Over many, many years of disuse, the snakes clearly don't climb up this high on the tower. It leads out to a parapet where you remember seeing the hot air balloon had crashed into and was dangling there. But your worst enemy, everyone's worst enemy, a door, stands in your way.
Gideon, I need to get something out of my pack. One moment. Hold this.
What? No. What am I holding?
It's my crowbar from my backpack.
Okay.
It'll be best utilized in your hands, I think.
So you can't see anything because everything he's holding is also invisible.
When he holds the hands of the crowbar to me, is it invisible?
Just hold your hands out.
It becomes visible when you take it from him, but you won't be able to see it.
I'll just put it in your hands like so. You feel it.
You feel a long, cold rod, a hefty weight drop into your hand.
Oh, thank God. I was worried it'd be warm. Okay.
It should give you advantage on your check to open the door.
Oh, nice. Okay. Well, I would like to use this crowbar and punch the fucking door straight open.
So wait, you're gonna use the crowbar or you're gonna punch the door?
I'm just gonna hold the crowbar and then punch the fucking open.
That's how D&D works.
I love that.
Yeah, great. Yeah.
Okay, roll to attack the door. Gion!
Gion.
So funny with the Gion.
Dion.
Oh, wait. Am I at advantage for real if I have the crowbar?
If you use the crowbar,
okay.
just holding it doesn't do magical advantage.
No.
What is
You can
this?
turn your chains on. And
It's
it's a short rest, right?
Just go full God of War.
Yeah. I'll activate my. Well, let me make sure.
Hold on. Someone in chat knows that Neon Genesis Evangelion.
That's so good.
Even Gideon is fantastic.
Coconut.
Alright, that was
episode.
bad. That doesn't help me land a hit, so that didn't help in the slightest.
Wait, it doesn't help?
No, it doesn't help land a hit. It's like a bunch of stuff if I actually hit.
Oh,
it.
I thought it was like a strength check. I think it would give you advantage anyway.
No, I think I'm just rolling to attack.
You're just rolling to
10
attack it. Yeah, because you said you want to punch the door open.
Yeah, I want
so
to
yeah,
punch the
you're
door. Yeah, I
attacking
want to punch the fucking door open. It's not moving. What's
Okay.
that? AC 0?
No.
Fuck.
What did you get?
10.
Oh, well, 10 hits the door.
Hey!
Barely. Its AC was 10.
Hey, thanks for this crowbar, man. This really helped.
Man.
And do
okay.
how many points of damage?
Not how. All right.
Oh, actually, what do I...
Whistle, whistle.
It's only if I...
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's only if I go supernova.
Oh my.
I love how chat's like not combat though.
It's the closest I'm ever gonna get, chat.
Yep.
I've already been told.
I mean, I thought you were going to
punching
fight
doors.
the snakes.
The height of tactical action.
You can't name them Josh and Griselda.
Grisabella.
Grisabella and expect us to kill them. in
Okay,
cold
you didn't know what
blood.
their names were for a while, all right?
I shot one with an elder. I did 9 damage to one of them.
Yeah, Grisabella.
And they just forgot all about it. Hey, he's a trustworthy bloke.
she liked it. There's a condom in your lunchbox.
Oh, that's what that is.
It's a
It
used
says
condom.
LIS on the front.
So
There's something inside of it. Is this frosting?
14, I
Oh.
believe.
14 points of
I
damage?
believe so.
Okay. You take the crowbar in one hand and you nod and thank Frost wherever he may be. But you drop it to your side, still holding onto it as you raise your fist and you punch directly through the door. And you punch through where the handle and the iron plate that that locks the door is housed, completely blowing it off of the door. And with that, you hear a groan and a creak as the rust breaks free on the hinges, and the door, with the force of the wind, swings open towards you.
We call that engineering.
And then I would like you to
not
roll
what
a
we call
d20.
Well done, Gid.
Oh, nice. See, that's thinking with science. You're always a science man.
Hey.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I don't know.
It has to be the intended roll.
Alright. Well, it's hard to not let it just fall out of my hand.
Dinner roll.
So it's not an 8?
No, you dropped it.
No, it's 15. It's a 15. Yeah.
Well, that's the peeing one.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
No, it's
It's
not.
not?
15. Yeah.
You immediately drop dead. Can you please roll a d100?
That's what we call
No,
engineering.
with the crowbar, you're supposed to.
Oh my God, Gid!
Well, his heart stopped.
It's the big one!
That makes sense. I mean, did you see how much cake he ate?
You know, I always suspected that Gideon was on gear, but
I warned him about this.
I should have told him. I should have told him. Oh,
His heart's
Gideon.
probably the size of a watermelon, isn't it?
Oh no, Gideon! Oh, I should have told him to stop juicing.
Hey, I'm all natural.
Oh, that's what he said.
He was implied he was on that.
Oh, he wasn't natty. All of those gains. Oh, they weren't natty gains.
He would always tell me, testosterone replacement therapy is not really cheating. But it turns your blood into sludge.
Oh, he was so young.
I told him that he was not supposed to inhale the cigar, but he wouldn't listen. You're really
You
not.
say invisibly naked.
Oh, yeah.
I have it all set up.
So can you please roll a
I'm just above
d100
his
for
dead
me,
body.
Mace?
Just,
Teabagging.
oh no, Gideon, it's gonna be okay. It's fine, Gideon.
You have to hold
It's gonna be all right.
assault rifle.
He's got the crowbar. He's got the crowbar picked up. And I told him to use this.
Oh my God.
89.
Oh shit, you are fucked. That's a high number. It's gonna be something outrageous.
What is it?
You are reincarnated as a Triton.
You watch
It's water,
as
Gideon.
the color begins to fade from him. And in death, just as you would expect, he begins to turn blue as the oxygen leaves his body.
Oh God.
His skin goes from that, changes from that beautiful orangey red to a very pale blue, and then a deeper blue, and deeper blue. And then you notice that where his flaming hair had been, his hair is now turned into beautiful locks of seaweed. Between his fingers, they're now webbed. Slits appear on the side of his neck, gills.
Oh my
As
God.
Gideon,
What the
you
fuck happened?
wake alive. As you spill water from your mouth, you are born again, a Triton.
Gideon, are you alright?
You alive? Is that you, Gid?
Why does it taste like salt and, Frosty's balls?
So just salt again.
Oh my God, your name is Gillian. It's Gideon.
Oh yeah, nice.
Thank you.
Yeah. Why does
Thank
it
you,
taste like
Ruby.
salt twice?
Chad, if you could figure out the equivalent of
Random cat
sea
lady,
coal,
thank
I'm
you.
trying to figure out his last name.
Look at yourself, Gid.
Oh fuck.
Gillian Coral? That's pretty
That's
much
fucking.
it.
Thank you.
Coral.
All right.
What the fuck is Am I
Look at yourself, Gid, and I'll flip my compact mirror and
am I blue?
I would say you're a little more buff too.
What? Oh, what?
even more buff.
What the?
Working out
the
in water
fuck
does
is
a lot
going
for your
on?
muscles. That water resistance training.
Gid, you're some kind of fish guy.
Oh God!
Is this what happened with him and the gnome and him with the...
Yeah, how did it feel, Gideon, to
Oh,
slough
man,
off your mortal
Fucking,
coil?
oh God! I punched that door and I think it hit me back. I mean, what the? What? What did you do to me afterwards?
Nothing. We just stood here, not moving up and down at all.
Okay.
I was in despair,
And so was I. I was in despair. We thought it was all of the gear that you was on that turned your heart into the size of a watermelon.
And then you hear, "Can you please keep it down? I'm trying to
Hoochie!
take a nap away."
Okay, why don't you stay inside? It'll also confuse Hoochie. Okay, it's just me and Crummy now. It's me and Crummy now.
Hey, real quick. Does anybody have some ancient estuary?
What is that?
I'll check my
I
bag.
don't know, but I have this fierce craving for it.
Oh, ancient estuary remoulade. That's a nice
It
sauce.
goes great on everything.
It really does. Anyways.
I don't know if I have any left yet. I'm sorry to say.
What, you have some?
Well, I had some, but I mean, it's been a long time since I stocked up, and we weren't in Ogway that long where I could really buy more. Unfortunately.
I don't have any either. I only have catnip.
Fuck.
Okay, why don't you stay out here? Okay, hello, Hoochie is there, and also if there's someone else in distress, hello.
Even though Gricko told you to stay back, you don't. And all four of you make your way out onto the parapet.
I grab your hand.
And you are met with a surprise. The basket of the hot air balloon is tipped over on this parapet. And inside of it, you see Hootsie curled up next to a cage. Not inside of it, but next to it. Her paw is reached into it. It's clearly bandaged. And it's what's inside of this cage that shocks you. A dapper, yet tiny, purple fairy dragon with a sword attached to his hilt, leathered gloves upon his hands, a doublet, and a beautiful brooch emblazoned with the symbol of the Summer Queen is trapped inside of this cage. A dapper mustache extends from his face, and his large bushy eyebrows are arched as he sees you and wipes the sweat from the sleep from his brow. You see that one of his hands is placed atop Hootsie's, and it's very clear that sleeve on the left hand he's ripped fabric from and used it to bandage whatever wound had been on Hootsie's paw. And she seems content and happy next to him as this fairy dragon, Sir Talavar, rises to his feet, roughly the same height as Gricko, and calls out, "Well, that took you too long, much too long, but you're here to help Sir Talavar escape from his confines and return to his queen, Titania of the Summer Court."
Yeah, yes.
Oh.
That's what we're here to do. Is okay, Hoochie. I'm gonna scramble and I'm gonna resist the urge to smack away his hand.
He's no longer touching her.
Okay.
He's
Hoochie, are you okay? It's me, Bubblesy. I'm sorry.
Hootsie rolls over and scoots towards the edge of the basket, and she looks at you, scared and unsure, but she sniffs.
It's me.
She sniffs, and she can smell the scent of her papa. And she knows immediately that is you. She quickly rises to her feet. As she puts the weight down on her paw, she whimpers and reels back, but she nonetheless leaps onto you and begins to just nuzzle into you and peck at your hair. And
yes. I'm sorry that the scary sow pig and the gross frog thing and that other scary thing, I can't remember what it was, took you. I'm sorry that I forgot all about you. I'm sorry that you weren't the Witchlight monarch. I saved your pumpkin dough. Oh, isn't it so nice? Oh no, you need bananas.
Oh, look at this. This green fellow is enjoying the company of my new mount, Owly.
Her name is Hootsie.
Well, I've named her Owly, and she belongs to me.
While this is happening, while they're having that moment, I take my cane and I just take the body of the dead body. Snip it out of the
Push him off the edge of the...
I push him off the
I guess that's right. You do see the dead body.
Let's get rid of this really quick.
He is very clearly well dressed and very clearly well dead. As you knock him off the side of the parapet, and he crumbles and clatters, you hear, "Oh, what the fuck is this? It's a dead body!" Oh my god!
The shock of seeing this, as soon as we crossed the threshold of the door, well before even Gricko and Uzi were able to reunite, I come back to my senses, and having spent a few twists, I am invisible, but getting my clothes back on.
Perfect. You can hear Frost putting his clothes back on.
It's like, what is that episode of Family Guy when like Peter has the shoebox thing and he's trying to pick up the dead frog? He's gonna throw the window. Yeah.
He's like
He's like that with his game and like Frost's 10-foot ball.
Yeah, I've got my 10-foot ball.
Why do you keep that thing?
You don't want to know.
Oh, Hootsy! Oh, I saved you some rat snacks. Here you go, rat snacks. Oh, we also have a spaghetti dinner. Oh, it's garlic bread, your favorite. Oh, some more bananas. You need to really eat your bananas so you can get all of that potassium. It's one of the key free electrolytes. And in an attempt to heal her paw so that it's no longer, I will cast a good berry to get a guaranteed.
I'll say you were able to do that, and her paw is healed.
Oh, yes, Hootsy, I miss you so much. And I'm just going to be like, all in that biz, ignoring the fairy dragon.
Well, as long as you're taking good care of my new Mount Owly, it's fine.
How'd you end up in that cage?
It's a long story, good fellow. Why don't you go ahead and get me out?
Hey, we're not letting you out. You're just saying that Cutie your mount. That's no way to talk to...
Her name is Hootsy.
Well,
and she is not owned by anyone, thank you very much.
Yeah.
She is her own person.
She told me specifically that she was willing to be my new mount.
Well, I think that you might be hearing horrible voices whispering into your ears, unwilling on your part, too.
Yeah, don't be embarrassed, though. It happens to us,
Owly,
too.
is this true? Do mine ears deceive me? Did thou lie? And you hear Hootsy begin to chirp and hoot and twiddle or whatever they call that when they do that. Coo. And it is very clear that there's some kind of communication that's happening there, but no one seems to understand it except for Sir Talavar.
Okay.
And
Okay, Cece wants you to fuck off. Sorry, Mr. Talavar. Thank you for saving Hootsy, but there's nothing we can do.
She nips you, and you take one point.
Hootsy?
You take 3 points of damage as Hootsy nips you.
Hootsy, what's wrong?
And she walks over to Sir Talavar, and she uses her beak to poke at the cage, and she makes some more noises to him, and he ruffles the feathers on top of her head, and he unsheathes his dagger, and he places it on one shoulder and then the next. Fair Owly, you were my mount for just a brief moment, but you are a good mount, and I wish you all the best. You have been knighted in honor of the Summer Queen. And you can see that tears are streaming down his face as he places his blade back in its sheath. Well, she has informed me that you are her true father, and now that you are here to reclaim her, that she is no longer capable of being my mount.
Well,
but we have created a true bond of friendship, so we've both helped each other in this perilous time. And he reaches forward, he touches her face. I will never forget you. And I will let the Summer Queen know of what you have done for me, Sir Talavar.
Gosh, a teenage sass. It's like
and she coos at him, but then she moves back towards you and sits down next to you and nuzzles into your side.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know that you were suddenly friends. I'm sorry. My name is Gricko. If you're Hootsy's friend, then I can learn to not be so possessive of me daughter and let her make her own choices and friends. And you seem like a good influence.
Well, maybe he saved your life.
And if you saved her life, I would like to know how you got here. I'm sorry, Hootsy. I'm sorry. You know.
You want me to let him out of this cage? Or we want to have this conversation while he's in like a lunchbox?
No, let's let him out quickly. So Talavar's a friend of Hootsy.
You're exactly right.
I'm sorry, Hootsy. I didn't mean to demand your friend. Dame Hootsy. Dame Hootsy, yes.
Okay.
Can I have the crowbar?
Yeah, I was gonna ask for it back. I know you used it when I was dead. So.
No.
Oh, you want it? Yeah. No, I mean, you can have it, yeah.
I'm going to use it. I'll show you. Well, first of all, I'm invisible, so I can't really show you. Sorry, Sir Talavar, you're probably wondering who's talking now.
That's not good.
I'm going to open the cage if I can. And I'm going to
I would warn you against using something as simple as a crowbar.
Oh.
This cage, this gilded cage I found myself in, was a product of Bavlorna blight straw.
Oh.
Bavlorna.
Bavlorna, yes.
A simple crowbar will not suffice in wrenching this door free.
Do you know if magic can pass through the bars?
Well, once I could have healed beautiful Owlie,
Dirty.
but all I could do was mend her wounds.
Oh, thank you for that.
This cage has made my magic null and void.
So it's a anti-magic cage.
A key is all that will do.
Oh.
Well, I don't know. I could probably punch that door right open.
You might
By all
turn into some
means.
sort of earth creature based on the progression of fire into water and so
I
on.
prefer that, actually. And just like worst case scenario, if it doesn't open, I mean, your cage is going to fly out into the swamp and probably drown in a horrible well.
Now, let's get the cage. Let's get the cage out of the basket and onto the platform.
By the way, that's Uncle Gideon. I know he looks a bit fishy, and he smells a bit like low tide more than usual.
Is that true? I smell like, what the hell's a little tired?
I didn't want you to be self-conscious, but you do kind of stink.
Oh, man.
But it's Uncle Gideon. Yeah, it's just him. Don't be afraid. It's okay.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, Gideon. Doesn't all of your machines, aren't they powered by the fact of your fire genie blood?
Yeah, no, I'm fucked. Can't do anything.
Oh,
Yeah.
Is there such a thing as a water genie?
I don't know. Is there?
I have no idea.
Well, it wouldn't fucking matter. I engineered these manacles to work off fire. What the hell would it help if there was a water genie?
Yeah, I mean,
They're like steam
hydropower is actually not very reliable.
Yeah.
And
Maybe if I
you
was a
need to
wind
end up having a
genie, yeah.
backup generator anyway.
Turn me
It
into a
only
sun
fueled an
genie.
economy for 100 years, but that's...
I says Gideon. It's not me. It's not me. I'm just saying. Anyway.
Oh, and for the sake of, here is what Sir Talavar.
Whoa!
I love
He's
it.
like a little fella.
Yeah, he's a little fella.
Long neck.
I like his gloves.
All right.
I gave him a doublet because I thought it would be cute.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, just a lot of that.
Well,
I would like to, who knows, but I will unsheath the...
Gillian Coral is steampunk now.
Oh, steam.
Yeah. Oh,
Fire and water. Oh.
Yeah, listen. Now
He
we're-
can't heat up the water, and he's just a water guy.
Yeah,
all you need is a top hat and a
now
monocle.
we're cooking. I'm just shooting water everywhere. I'm not even sure that's an ability.
At least it's water this time.
I would like to take the Forlaren's dagger, and try and see if I can get the blade into whatever the locking mechanism is, and then try jimmy it a little, and then try and snap the
Is there
door open.
anything that Forlaren's dagger does for you outside of the fact that it's a magical weapon?
No, I don't.
Don't break the keyhole, kid.
I don't believe so. Hey, listen. Worst case scenario, I slip a little bit and I just impale him on the dagger.
I need you to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
Well, maybe there's an even worse case scenario.
You die again.
Die.
Oh. That's pretty good.
That is pretty good.
Wisdom save?
Mm-hmm.
19.
Okay. You put the dagger up to the lock and you begin to slide the blade toward the mechanism, and you feel the way this moves together. You are familiar with mechanics, and so this is nothing unknown to you. However, you feel the vibration as you move the dagger, and you know that that's unusual. You hone your senses into it, and you can tell that there is some kind of magical trap on this. If you were to continue, then you imagine that you would trigger that trap.
Well, no, I don't think I can do it, guys. I think there's some kind of weird trap. And also, there's a crossword in front of me. I think I can do it right now.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, that's fantastic. We should talk about crosswords very often.
No, I think it's just in this moment.
Yeah,
I think it's going to pass.
Do you still have one of those like word jumbles or word searches that he could do real quick?
No, we left a long time ago. I did all of them. I mean, Frosty did all of them over my shoulder.
Oh, bear is right there.
Well, anyway, what to do? The name is Creme La Crew, and we are Carnival Crew. It's based on what you said. You serve a queen.
I serve Titania, the queen of the summer court, and all the fae.
All the Fae. Like queen of everything. Like
Yes.
the whole kit and caboodle Feywild.
It's true.
All right. Well, and you're her vassal, and presumably she would want you
I am
free.
a trusty knight of the queen of the fae. I was on my way to uncover what had happened here and why Zabilna was not responding to inquiries.
Well,
And it was in my discovery that I made my way to Downfall and uncovered the truth here in Hither, Thither, and Yon. Bavlorna, unfortunately, caught me as I was doing my investigations, trapped me in this cage, and it was with the help of my bullywug friend. Oh, he must have survived and made his way to safety. Well, good on you. Ha! Well, today is good. That makes me feel a lot better. I really liked Wigglewog. You know, those bullywugs over at Downfall really are quite the lot, aren't they? Very sophisticated.
Wait,
Intelligent.
was there a bullywug coup and a usurper?
Yeah, and were there like 2,000-3,000 of them?
There are quite a few bullywugs.
are they missing the heads and gibbering?
Well, on the outside, there are stakes with previous nobility. But from what I could tell, everything was quite peaceful in Downfall. Outside of course, Bavlorna.
So is this where Bavlorna lives? Is this
Oh
town?
yes, she lives in a spooky cottage on stilts at the heart of Downfall.
And where is Downfall?
Oh, it's just off to the way.
All right.
Do you
You're not
have
gonna make this easy, are you?
Do you have like directions, or could you just point to us? We can see kind of a bit of the swamp through the fog.
Oh, it will be different in the morning.
Yes, I was going to say, this is a place of ongoing change. I can't imagine you could possibly map this space.
Hey, didn't that rabbit Thumper say that we have to like go to a house on stilts and welcome its hospitality or something?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there was an inn, and we had to eat its
Like,
stew.
Yeah, but it was
Oh
gonna
no!
jump around.
We
Like,
need to
what
go.
the hell?
We need to go meet with the prince.
I have no idea what you're talking
There's
about.
a- there's-
Do you mean the king of Downfall?
Oh, is there a king of Downfall?
Of course there's a king
How
of
long
Downfall.
has he been ruling?
3 days.
Does he
The
have a
longest
son?
reign in a while.
Is he a bullywug
But that
too?
was a few days prior. Yes.
Oh, is this like some like oddly macabre comedic commentary on the French Revolution that we're getting ourselves into here?
Oh, perhaps it's like
The
that
what?
episode of Futurama where they go to the assassination planet.
What?
Yes.
Well, would you know where the key is? How can we get you out?
Yes.
I do know where the key is.
Oh, perfect. Well, we'll get it for you. We've been helping everybody. We are becoming great heroes in this land.
There was a goblin named Jingle Jangle.
Oh, there was.
Are you fucking
Are
kidding
you
me?
serious? Oh yeah. Jangle Jangle?
It's a very sad tale.
Is he
Oh.
dead?
She made her way to
Oh
Bavlorna
no way.
and found herself in some sort of arrangement. I don't know the full extent of it, but she ended up being cursed to have a deep need to acquire keys.
Wait, we met her, didn't we?
No.
Did we?
Didn't we meet someone who was collecting keys? And wasn't she a goblin?
Who?
Am I crazy?
Yeah,
you might
you're
be
crazy.
Oh, are you talking about in the carnival?
Yeah.
There was a guy. There was a
Oh, he
monkey
was collecting
clicking
buttons. Oh, there was just a lot.
And it was a monkey.
Very close.
It was a monkey.
Ah.
He liked
It's
buttons.
okay, man. You've been
buttons.
concussed. So.
Yeah. I also died and came back.
Yeah.
I remember.
Oh, me
Resurrection
too, yeah.
of the flesh, as the good book says, apparently.
A hell of a drug.
Out of curiosity, is
The
this
key to this cage was given to Jingle Jangle upon her expulsion from Downfall. And as far as I know, she is living atop Ptolemy Hill.
Oh,
Ptolemy Hill?
Ptolemy Hill.
Telling me.
Ptolemy Hill.
didn't the
You
rabbit
tell-
say
tell
something
me.
about a hill? Or like a mound? That was more of a mound.
It is one and the same, I believe.
probably.
Ptolemy Hill moves on its own.
Oh, right,
It
that's
will be
exactly what they were
difficult to
talking
find.
Oh! That's our next stop.
Well, we got to meet with the
Oh, is that where Bad
The prince
Lorna is?
first?
long scarf.
It's normally not too far from Slanty Tower, which is actually quite fortuitous that I would land here of all the places I could land.
Well, could we take your cage with us? Or should we leave it here and come back? You know what? We know some lovely snakes that'll keep you fed.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, not the snakes below.
Well, it's fine.
I'm
aside from
quite
the chanting.
afeard of the snakes.
No, they're actually surprisingly pleasant.
I have a phobia of snakes.
Yeah, we don't want to also narratively just. It's complicated. Let's.
They make a really
That
mean...
would be 3 NPCs I'd have to voice all at once.
Yeah, that's.
I think the god of the universe could probably handle it. And we don't
And
have
that's
to.
where we'll end.
So, I mean, no, what we could do is we could get you settled here. We have a lot of spaghetti and garlic bread that will hopefully last you.
Oh, and human bones.
Do you like garden bread? Oh, that's a condom. Do you like garden bread?
Garden bread?
Garlic bread.
I've never
Oh,
tried
that's
it.
65 pounds of lube. Oh, do you like garlic bread?
He takes a small piece of it and squeezes it, and you can see the buttery garlic kind of seep out of it for a second as he pops it into his mouth and begins to chew. Well, a subtle hint of earthiness. Spongy.
There's a little bit of spice.
Potent.
Yeah, yeah.
Ooh, that umami flavor.
What?
Yes,
Well-
delicious.
So.
The snakes made that. You could.
Why would you say all that?
So that he would lose the phobia and perhaps be compelled to go downstairs.
No,
And
they make a delicious equivalent to Sunday sauce.
their next door neighbors are doing terrible rituals, but everything's fine.
You have an opportunity to question an NPC about a lot of things.
Oh, so what did you
And we're
discover?
talking about random shit.
What did you discover before we go and try to save you? You said you made a discovery. How do you know that Prismere has fallen? As you are going to report to the Summer Queen.
That is a brilliant question.
Yeah, thank you. Thank
I'm so glad you asked.
I'm doing a crossword.
Well, thank you
caper.
for asking.
I was in Bullywug. I was in Downfall. It's a courteous and welcoming civilization of Bullywugs. Provided one does not offend them, of course. Then they can be quite murderous.
Yeah.
It was there that I learned that Bavlorna has the ability to conjure minions that look like tiny versions of herself. And to send them here and there to do her bidding. Was following one of these minions when I discovered it was sending messages to 2 sisters. Bavlorna has 2 sisters. There are 3 hags within this realm.
we
I'm
know
sure
that.
you did not know that information.
No, we did. We did.
She loathes them.
Oh, so do we.
Together, they form something called the Hourglass Coven.
Okay, yeah, we know that.
And they're using an artifact called Igwilv's Cauldron.
Oh, that's... We didn't know.
Coven has frozen time in Sibylna's palace, trapping the Archfey inside.
We heard the name Igwil before.
We did.
Igwil.
I must find a way to set Sibylna free.
Where is she?
In her in her palace.
And the big hollow bastion thing.
Oh,
It is set in
The Palace of Heart's
the
Desire.
Palace of Heart's Desire.
Didn't you see
after
Ganon at the
Queensbridge.
Wait!
But I must let Titania know that Sibylna has been overthrown by the Hourglass Coven. She must know.
Gabitha. And also the other one.
Yeah, what's the other one?
She sounds kind of hot. Endelyn Moongrave.
Yeah,
That's right.
Endelyn.
Oh, yeah.
And Moongrave.
Moongrave?
Moongrave, I think. Endelyn. Boo.
It is very unfortunate that this has happened, for you see, I was sent here on a mission by my queen, Titania of the Summer Court,
Okay.
to ally with Zybilna in a fight against the Fomorians.
What?
Oh, Fomorians? Do I know what
Fahusians?
Fomorians are?
Roll an intelligence check.
That's where I happen to be.
Well, there's not necessarily a fight going on currently, but Titania is afraid that something is stirring with the Fomorians.
Wait, how long have you been in prison here? Because didn't Zybilna get whisked away or whatever like a year ago?
What?
That,
It's been a little bit. I don't know
Then
how
what's
long.
his name?
I would
What is
remind you time works differently in the Feywild.
Yes.
So a year for someone in the mortal plane would be different than time in the Feywild.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so
Can I use one of them shimmy shammies?
Yeah.
You may use a twist.
we're
Just
running
one.
kinda
Just
low.
one. God darn it. 11.
I love that chat's calling out Hugo.
Wait, what?
You do not have any recollection of Fomorians. The name sounds familiar to you, but you can't pinpoint where you would have heard it or read it.
Fomorians?
Yeah.
For real?
I was going to say there might be
Folesians.
Wow, Gringo, that was such a funny joke, man.
Folesians, right? Yeah, goodbye, Frosty.
Only you could have made that one. Man, the comedic timing on it was perfect. Like half a second later would have been embarrassing.
That's what he gets for when I turned to him for support as a DM and he let me down. He betrayed me. See you later.
I was like, I'm gonna wait. Marky was thinking, I'm gonna wait until Derek gets ready to make the Folesians joke and snipe it out right from underneath him, right as he is about to have it.
I need to find a new joke.
Wait, there's gonna be a war? Wait, we didn't agree to war or any kind of like political commentary.
I might be jumping the gun on the war. The Fomorians are Titania's most hated enemy. And any whisper that they may be stirring is a reason for her to jump into action. So making sure Zybilna is on her side is the least she can do. She will not be pleased. My queen.
Oh.
I will return to you in the court of summer.
Yeah.
I will come to you with good news.
That's her.
I will not be trapped in this cage forever.
Well, if we don't find that key, I mean, we're fucked.
No, we're gonna find it. So,
Yeah, but like if we don't, I mean, it's fucked.
so,
Yeah.
You ain't opening that with a knife, I'll tell you that much.
You might
so
try it again.
if so what we're gonna do here? So, as thanks for saving Hootsie. Which, by the way, thank you again. I'm glad that y'all's as friends. I didn't mean to be so protective. I'm trying to be an open-minded father and just, be more progressive, and be... It's okay. She can make her own decisions and hang out with whoever she wants to. We're going to get your key. We're going to go meet with the Scarf, Long Scarf, Prince Long Scarf. We are going to break bread. We are going to free you and plot a coup against... Bavlorna. And we're gonna kill her.
You sound like you have a lot on your plate.
We do. It's kind of stacking up.
Well, Titania will be very pleased if I return to the summer court and I can, with your name on my lips into her ear.
That's right.
That's what. Yeah. That's Premier.
You could hope for nothing more.
And maybe we could gain audience as a favor in return for setting me free.
If you set me free and you find your way into the summer court, please.
Oh.
Let them know a friend of Sir Talavar has arrived.
All right.
Sir Talavar.
We gotta free this guy right away.
We might get a genuine reward.
Well, we're gonna get a reward if we just wake Zybilna up and get back to, our realm. then everything's square. We just go back to doing our own thing.
No, but what if the reward stacks? Like, what old man Rosloff, I feel like there's grand treasures beyond our wildest dreams here, too.
Oh, no. I just kind of feel like it's one of those things where the reward's going to be like flowers, you know? Like, we get our own garden. You know what I mean?
I think that sounds quite nice.
Well,
Audience with the queen of all the Fae. I mean, it doesn't get more powerful than that as far as I'm concerned.
listen, okay, I think, maybe we just kind of, like, take what's good for us and get without getting too involved. But if you guys want to go see the queen of the Fae.
I guess it's true. Getting mixed up into Fae politics does seem like it's gonna...
I think we're on the
if there's gonna be a war, like, that sounds like that's pretty heavy.
And to hoard a treasure worth, however much gold is one thing, but I mean, the power and notoriety that some sort of, position and maybe some kind of nobility or something.
Listen, I also think there's like a 80% chance that the second we leave this tower, we're gonna forget about this guy. No way we're gonna remember to come back here.
No, Frost wrote it down.
That's a horrible thing to say.
Oh,
I will never forget you.
I have my own trap, and it's in here.
Yeah, but
It's Hoochie's friend. We're gonna leave. We're not gonna forget Sir.
All I'm saying is we forgot the gold. We forgot the gold. We forgot we had those letters. We forgot we had Spider
The letters. What did it say? Hold on 1 second. We're gonna read some letters.
Okay. Are you reading your letters?
No, we went to go read them, and they were just like...
Oh, yeah, they were like useless.
Oh,
You never went to read your letters.
Yeah, we did.
No, you
Yeah,
didn't.
we
like,
did.
no, it's
Yeah.
just...
No, you didn't. I know for a fact you didn't.
Well, that can't be relevant now.
Okay.
So,
well. So, Talavar, is there any other information? What should we be worried about with Bavlona Blackstraw? What should we be worried about?
Everything.
Oh.
Can you tell us a little bit about the way she uses magic or her personality? Anything that at all that we might be able to leverage or gain an advantage against her?
No.
Would you like to just be here in the cage, or should we just...
Shall we move it somewhere?
Maybe you could move it directly inside of Slanty Tower so that I'm not beset upon by mosquitoes and gnats and pixies and will-o-wisps and rain.
Yeah. That it looks kind of heavy. Yeah, we'll help.
oh, for God's sake, forget about it. I'll move it, all right?
Mikey's role-playing himself and we actually have to move stuff.
Yeah, where he looks directly at me and he's like,
Gideon, you're so strong.
It's been a long day,
Gideon.
I really got a case of the Mondays.
Keep it in game, guys.
I'll move this thing. Wait, you sure you want to be in here, man? I mean, we might need to be back for like weeks or months or something. That's like literal prison.
Telemy Hill is normally very close to Slanty Tower. You should
Yeah,
be
but
able
there's
to
an
find it
80%
within
chance we
days.
totally forget about it.
We will not forget about you because you're Hoochie's friend.
But what if we don't find you, and then time works weird, and it's been like 2 years, and you just die of starvation?
We'll tell the snakes downstairs to bring up food every once in a while. How about that?
Oh, let's not tell the snakes to do anything.
No, we're going to tell the very friendly large worms
Yes.
that are not going to be snakes in costumes that
Big,
we'll
long,
give them.
large worms wearing wife beaters and helmets. It's going to be great. You'll love it.
They're called tank tops.
White beaters and helmets.
I pictured him with one of the yellow construction
Like construction outfits.
Like
Yeah.
the safety.
I know
he's a gardener.
They're called A-shirts now, Derek.
No. Get with the times.
Get with the
That
times,
was
Derek.
Tony Soprano bathrobe.
Oh, yeah.
2000s of you.
And he's going to breathe very heavily as he snacks on some gabagool that he brings to you. Anyways, we will get you in here. Oh, Gideon. Oh, thank you.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, come on,
Oh,
Sir
Gillian
Talavar.
Coral, thank you.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah.
Come on, sir. Sorry I'm splashing on you.
Talavar.
Yeah, Sir Talavar.
Hoochie's where do you want? I'm so glad
And
to see
you are able to easily move Sir Talavar inside the Slanty Tower, bringing in the bits and pieces of the the destroyed hot air balloon, you're able to make him comfortable. He now has a blanket made from the balloon itself, which was a bunch of pieces of cloth sewn together. He is pulling apart the basket through the cage bars and making himself a nice little bed of straw. And he looks fairly cozy as he does donuts on it and then lowers himself down to take a nap.
Oh, Hootsy, say goodbye to your friend, Sir Talavar. Dame Hootsy. Hootsy, T-Cutie, Grim Grin.
Here's a Tupperware
Farewell,
spaghetti.
Owly. My
few
once
meatballs in
mount,
there.
but now my friend and loyal knight.
Oh, that's so sweet.
May your adventures take you far and wide.
We will return.
And may the new horizons bring you adventures of learning, compassion, and honor. May you find love and hope and fulfill your dreams, Owly.
All right, we should get going.
I will never forget you.
Could you turn him back to normal?
I will think of you always.
Is that in your wheelhouse?
Okay, take it easy. Take it easy, Sir Talavar. She's like a teenager.
And you will always be my best friend.
Okay, that's better. That's more
He can't use
appropriate.
magic through the cage. We've already established.
Yeah, well, hopefully solitude doesn't drive you insane, man. Good luck.
Sir Talavar, I have one last question. Is Jingle Jangle's middle name Jangle?
I do not believe so. I believe her name is just Jingle Jangle.
Yeah, I knew a couple Jingle Jangles back home.
Jingle Jangle Jangle?
Could a full name be Jingle Jangle Fringle Frangle?
Well, no.
Goodbye!
Goodbye, Sir Talavar. Oh, Hootsy,
right.
I'm so glad. Look at what Papa got you. I got this cute stuffed spider with a little sun hat. Isn't she so cute? Oh, let's go.
We make our way out of the slanty tower.
And as you exit the slanty tower, Gideon, you drop dead and reincarnate as
Oh no, Gid.
as a Genasi.
Quick, dump the lube on him.
Oh, I think I pulled some.
Gillian Gore, no.
Coral!
Coral!
And with that, you are
pretty cool.
standing outside of the slanty tower. Even from down here, you can hear the soft snoring of Sir Talavar as he is asleep in his cage. You can hear the sounds of two snakes arguing beneath the earth from their home. And you have all of Prismere looking out before you. The swamps of Hither are darkened. It is now well into the evening at this point, and you can see flits of light, lightning bugs, as they skitter around the swamp and they illuminate different areas. It is quite beautiful, though it does appear to be very treacherous. As you look out at Hither, and you have no real direction. You just know that somewhere in this swamp around the slanty tower, you will eventually, if you're lucky, find Tellamy Hill, the moving hill that is the home of Jingle Jangle.
I will be just really focused on Hootsy and telling her everything that happened. And oh yeah, do you remember Uncle Toolbeck? Yeah, he was there. And he was he got kidnapped and it was really sad. But there's a snail number 2, and you're gonna love snail number 2.
All right, fellas, let's. Didn't they say that there was a path from the slanty tower to where we would meet the rabbits?
They just kept telling you to go north.
North. Okay. All right, fellas, let's go north. And I'll step over the dead bullywug.
Flies.
How did this guy get here?
Still twitching.
I can see it so clearly. Well, perhaps
Onward, here we go.
that'll be meals for the snakes, the snake family.
I hate spaghetti, man. I eat a dead bullywug.
To be fair, we don't know what kind of meat was in the meatballs.
Oh,
It wasn't veal or pork or beef. Like
You begin to make your way north, and I need you all to roll a d20.
oh, you don't say.
I do say.
6.
11.
11.
Oh,
8.
You believe you are turning into a werecat. You are not. That is 6. And the moon is shining high over the swamp. You can feel its rays piercing through the thick overgrowth of mangrove trees as the moonbeams hit your fur, Frost.
Now, gentlemen, you need to run. You need to run into the swamp right now.
Frosty, are you okay?
Oh God! What?
What are you doing, man? Why are you screaming?
Is it your hives?
Has he done this before? What?
No, I'm not that I'm aware.
Frosty,
Yeah.
what's wrong?
I have never told you this before. Gringo!
What?
What's happening?
Ah! Oh, it is finally! It's happening now! Right here, right
Morning Frost is a werecat.
now! Are we doing this?
Oh God! What's gonna happen? Are you feeling all right?
What did you get, Crummy?
I got an 8.
Okay. Keep going. As you say this, as you look at Frost and you say, what was it that you just said?
Are you feeling all right?
Are you feeling all right? Your face, normally, if you were anyone else, would begin to elongate. But yours doesn't, because you're an alligator. But it does change. As your alligator head turns into the head of a donkey.
Anyone else feel like waffles all of a sudden?
Oh, fuck. Man, check yourself out. Use your little mirror.
Ah! Oh my God!
Yeah.
And then the two of you got 11.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You swap bodies.
Well... Frosty, now you're not a werecat.
It's just begun. Gideon, it's gonna be.
No, I'm Gricko.
Okay. No. All right. I'm Gideon.
He said, and
Yeah.
Frosty, you're fine.
Hey,
I don't even know what voice I'm doing.
Wait.
Well, Gaed's it's me, Gricko. It's Gricko. I'm a little goblin
Oh,
Utsy.
Gricko, do you want Ootsie? Because I have Ootsie currently. I'll just keep her.
Now get the fuck away from my daughter. Get the fuck out of here. Now, Hoosey, it's me. It's Papa. See, it's rat snack. Here you go. There you go. Frosty, you're fine.
I cough up
You are
blood.
going to take 2 points of damage.
Yeah.
As Gideon's
Whoa, man.
uncontrolled strength snaps one of your back.
Oh, be careful.
I start biting and chomping into his arm as much as possible.
Oh, this is what I normally do. I just I put my hands on the side of his head, and that usually calms him down. Wow, Gideon, are you really this strong? Is this just that effortless?
Yeah, oh, fuck. Oh, it's pretty easy, yeah.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, this is kind of nice. Maybe I should hit the jam.
Oh.
What do you think?
I have a jar of bacon grease, and I'm just trying to get my mustache back. But now that I have hair, I can actually try to style it. Is he gonna be okay?
This has never happened before, so I'm not really sure. And Mrs. Man, how's the weather down there? Wow, I got a nice view up here. You
How do you
know,
operate from this height? Ow!
now you learn.
Is anyone else a little warm?
Oh, yeah.
I feel like my head's kind of warm-blooded, and the rest of me's not. It's kind of a weird, I don't like it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Would your voice still sound like that if you now have the head of a donkey?
Oh, you would actually know exactly what he's talking about. You're made of fire.
After you eat a large meal, and you suddenly just start sweating. You get like the meat sweats.
Yeah, that's kind of what it's
That's like my whole fucking body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
You continue.
Okay, hold on. Let me just get frosty here. I'm just gonna. How do you do it? Chokehold? Is this right here?
No, don't do it! You're gonna collapse his own.
Yeah. I want you to roll a Constitution check to see, or Constitution saving throw to see if you can stay conscious.
Draco, it's only 5 pounds of pressure on the airway before you crack it like a ping pong ball.
No, wildly 23.
Yeah, you are somehow your lycanthrope nature. It allows you to. Your constitution is skyrocketed. You are filled with adrenaline, and there is no stopping.
Oh,
you.
what did you teach me in that very when we were out on the trail? Oh, form a seal, hold the nose. Okay. Sleep now, brother.
Yep.
Sleep now, brother. Sleep now, brother.
I hope Mikey's hands don't smell gross.
Sleep now, brother.
That's actually not in character. He's passed out. Never the smell of Mikey's hands.
You remember? Well done. You know,
Yeah.
this form factor's not that different. I mean, I feel like my hat still kind of fits the same. The ears are kind of weird, but I still got my stylish mustache. And I'm just kind of hungry for waffles and parfaits all of a sudden.
You have continued to walk north.
I'll throw Frosty over my shoulder because I'm now nice and strong.
And you find yourself in a patch of mist. And as you look around, you realize that the swamp is changing at your feet. That you're witnessing an event. Almost as if you're watching a major image. You see a battlefield.
Oh, so that's nice.
You see bodies strewn about. Bodies of clearly Eladrin and Fey folk in
You don't want to see this, Frosty.
gilded armors of all of the courts. Very clearly bannermen of the summer court, winter court, spring court, and autumn court. Strewn about the field. You see bodies of gargantuan entities. They're hard to really describe, but you see that many of them are marked with a third eye on their forehead. Blood spilling down their faces as they lie dead on the battlefield. And as the mist moves, you realize as you reach out to touch one of these that they're not really there. It's as if the mist forms this image in front of you. And you see 2 men marching towards you, large in stature. Almost as large as the giant-like bodies that you see dead on the ground in front of you, but much more Eladrin in stature. They're fully decked in plate mail, a symbol, a regalia, a form of regalia that you have never seen before, and emblazoned on the front of their chest plate is the visage of a barn owl with its wings spread wide. Both of them are wearing masks, masquerade masks, that are formed and etched into their metal helmets as they walk forward and kick at the bodies, checking for the dead. You continue to walk forward towards them.
What the fuck?
As they walk towards you. And for a second, you see as one of them looks up, almost as if seeing you. As the wind moves in and the vision fades, you find yourself alone in the swamp yet again. The chirping sounds of the crickets and the night bugs just filling the space around you. The cool air cooling down your heated skin. The smell of the fetid earth assailing your nostrils. And yet, as you breathe in, you can smell it on the air. That faint smell of iron, of blood. And that is where we'll end tonight's session.
What's that?
No, bad kitty. Knock you down.
We're not done.
We're not done.
Don't go anywhere. Haha, nope, get wrecked, says the prediction result. It's amazing. What's next, Mike?
Vantage and Chill. We're going to be hanging out, chatting, chilling, talking about our favorite moment, discussing all sorts of fun shit. So please join us for that.
If you want to know how the snake event was supposed to happen per the module, we'll be going over that.
Yeah. We also have a Patreon and we have a merch store. So please check that out. Really appreciate all the support. Thank you so much. Go give our YouTube channel a like and a follow. That's all I got.
We'll be back next Wednesday for more Once Upon a Witchlight.
With, ideally, a 5th member to the party.
Yes. With potentially Torbeck in tow with Andy. And then the following Friday, we have Icebound, our monthly survival campaign, DM'd by Derek.
Got weather
That's
rules.
next week?
Yeah, that's next week.
Damn.
Got
Okay.
it.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
like one of the shortest
Okay.
gaps we're ever going to have between any
Okay.
Icebound. Yeah.
And
Okay.
is it this Sunday Patreon
Yes.
hangout?
DM'd by Derek
This Sunday
/ me.
is our Patreon hangout. It's a little exclusive stream that we do for our Mind Flayer tier and higher.
Thought Eater.
Yeah, we got a busy week.
That's at 5 p.m. Eastern to 7 p.m. So if you're a Mind Flayer tier and higher, come hang out with that. We answer all your questions. We started some more intimate cadence where we pull back the veil a little bit more and we get a little more real, and it's just sort of a more it's an easier way for us to interact with you all, be it besides us actually playing D&D. And
You still have time to upgrade
Yes.
or to join our Patreon up until and during the hangout.
Exactly right.
So if you're on the fence, you have time to think about it.
Did we already mention Discord?
Join our Discord.
Here's why. Because there's been like 18 pieces just tonight.
Oh my God, I
And
can't
they're
wait.
unbelievable.
Oh, fan art?
And yeah, a fan art. And we have a fan art channel just for
Please tell me
people-
someone did fan art of the snakes.
Someone did fan art of a lonely letter not being read. It's like sitting down.
Oh, no!
We'll get to those letters. We'll get to those letters.
Yeah, I know
Maybe
for a
not.
fact you have not read those
That
letters.
shit is hilarious.
Thank you.
There's
Don't go
information
anywhere. We're gonna cut over.